It's only early by like 1 second. How you going, Sweet Pea? It's not that early, I don't think. It's just early enough. Oh, can I put that on? Okay, I thought for a second I could like actually put that on YouTube. That was kind of cool. All right, let's see. So yesterday we finished off at 54, 58, and 39. Okay, so we'll let that roll for right now. And yeah, I think we're doing all right. I think that's it. I'm glad you're enjoying that game. No, I'm glad. I'm glad that you found something that you like to do. And I think the biggest thing is I'm glad that you found something that you like to do that doesn't make the computer explode. Because I feel like that's really hard nowadays. Because like everyone's trying to use the same engine. But now that lift game looks kind of snazzy. Looks pretty cool, I think. Okay, got, and away we go. Boop, 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 boop. Boop, 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 boop. All right, hit play and away we go. Hey, Lachlan. It's all good. It's all good. Like personally, I think it's getting better, but my boss told me I'm not allowed to come in tomorrow. So I think that like my little display today, like the thing is like I've been taking medicine for it, but I have these like influxes of like sometimes it does what it's supposed to and sometimes it doesn't. And so there were moments today where it sounded like my voice was about to go. There were moments today where I was profusely sweating all over the place, and there were moments where I was like hacking up a lung. So my boss told me, "Look, I appreciate you like coming in and wanting to continue, but nah, I'm making you take tomorrow off." So it is what it is. Now, he's pretty cool about it though. But hey, Electric, how you going? Okay, no point in grabbing you muchachos. Because now we're off to go do dead money and stupid shit, so... Do I have to, like, dismiss them, or can I just leave them here? How does that work? Actually, you know what? Fuck it. We're just gonna do it anyway. Yeah, anyway. It's time for us to part ways. Look, if you wanna...
Nice children shouldn't play him.
Anyway, I don't care. Rex, you two. Talk to... It's time for us to part ways. Just go upstairs. Can't use them where we're going anyway. Alright, so we're gonna go do... Honest Hearts first. The reason we do Honest Hearts is because it's one of the faster ones. So we're gonna do Honest Hearts Old World Blues. And then we'll do Lonesome Road and Dead Money. I know I should probably do Dead Money first. But I'm telling you now, we're just gonna do it... We're gonna do it the way that we've been doing it. But I have to double check the tallies and make sure everything else is right. But we are so fucking close to being done with this run. You hit 90, like 91 people? Electric, that's fantastic, dude. That's so good. Look at you go. The doctors figured out what's wrong with me. I didn't know there was something wrong with you, Lachlan. What happened? Hello there. Hey, Natoy, how you going? How you going? You got it. Do you think if they bring that line back, or I mean, do you think they would bring some form of that line into another Fallout game? Because I think that's pretty symbolic at this point. Not only that, but the fact that like every other fucking NCR person says it. That wasn't a sigh to say, like, I'm bored. That was a sigh to be like, my breathing. Anyway, we're level 26. We have Van Graff power armor on, or Van Graff combat armor, which, like, I guess I could take off in favor of some light armor, but we're going into a DLC with a big-ass weapon. I think we'll be... I just realized I still have weapon repair kits. Oh my god. We're fine. We're fine. Never worried. 100? Oh, hell yeah, Electric. That's a really reasonable goal. Like, I've seen videos where people are like, I have 20,000 people on my channel, and I'm trying to hit 1 million before the end of the year. And it's like, made 1 million and you only have 20K? Like, that seems kind of insane, but alright. I just realized something. I'm carrying too much stuff. Okay. No gun, no gun, no gun, no gun, no gun, no gun. This isn't unique, is it? I don't even know where I got that from. No, no, no. No, no, no. No, no. No. I don't think there's anything else that I need. Is there anything here that I didn't get? That doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Does it matter? Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. We'll keep that doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Sweet. Alright, Jessup, take me away. Or, sorry, fuck, what. Alright, Jed.
Howdy, friend.
Take me away. Yo, it's that boy Goober and Wizards! Yo, honest to God, Christ, like, as much of weird shit as you say, that actually doesn't sound that bad. I don't know what the hell I do. Do you think Todd Howard plays his own games? Like, do you think if I challenge Todd Howard to a round of Fallout, like, I don't know, Fallout 4, Fallout 3, Fallout New Vegas bingo? Fuck, even Skyrim bingo, do you think he'd be able to do it? It's a vocal cord dysfunction, which can cause asthma-like symptoms. Vocal cord dysfunction? I've never heard of it, Lachlan. That's intense. Mad Dog, I see you! Myrain, I see you! Holy crap, I looked away for like 2 seconds. How you going? How you going? Yo, actually, so, John Fallout in the flesh, it do be like that. But, Myrain, I feel you. My cousin and I played with some guy who was just screaming at us in Spanish. So my cousin actually started typing back to him in Spanish about the 8-legged Chinese man. And it was so funny because you can tell he read it because he went from blah, 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 blah. Okay? Like, he was so baffled. But he was the type of player, like, we would call down sentry points to hold down a fort. And I'm telling you now, like, the sentry guns do not discriminate. If you run in front of them bitches and they're shooting, they're gonna take you out, right? The 8-legged Chinese, man. Trust me, you don't want to know. You don't want to know. Goobers and Wizards probably could fill you in, but I'm telling you right now, you don't want to know about the 8-legged Chinese man. Send a business email to Todd about Skyrim bingo. That would be so sick. I'd have to actually get good at Skyrim if I was going to do that. I'll play him in Skyrim bingo. By the way, I was thinking that for variety this week, maybe we do some bingo rounds. I've been watching a shitload of Elden Ring bingo, and I'm telling you now, like, I've got a hankering for it. Doesn't even have to be a video, just like a casual. We can like pick your game. You got Fallout 3, you got Fallout New Vegas, Fallout 4, Skyrim, pick your game. We'll run bingos.
Probably the tribal ghost story.
Because Bingo Sync looks like they have a bunch of new templates, and a lot of people have put their own challenges up.
Maybe the Malpace Legate is dead.
Not the Malpace Legate!
Or maybe Joshua Graham did crawl out of that.
Thing is, the dude ran off on his own.
Ooh.
Found it.
Right,
what's that word, Myrain?
Payday?
Here we are. Look, I mean, I may not know what I'm doing, but I mean, I'll give it a shot. I don't even know if Payday has bingo stuff. I found out that you can apparently quick save, quick load through this entire conversation. Well, I mean, just call him the orbital laser. The orbital laser will take out an entire automaton base by itself, unless it has the jammer, of course. Then you have to go in manually, but if it's any normal thing, it'll basically like, that's what I love about the orbital laser. It can solo any base. The only downside is it has a long cooldown, and you only get like 3 of them unless you have the ship upgrades. Not reality. We hate reality where we come from. Damn right, it's optional. Good ass XP. Yakuza 7? Dude, that actually sounds awesome. Ria. What? Wait, Myron, you said reality. I don't understand what you're trying to say now. Do you mean really that you only get 3 orbital lasers? Yes, you only get 3 orbital lasers.
Oi.
Oh, that's wild. He didn't even do the... I guess because the white legs never got over here, they don't care. Well, see you guys. We're on a move. There's literally no reason for us to wait over there. We can't do anything about it anyway. Follow the road again. I didn't bring a single gun, but this DLC is like all melee anyway. Who the fuck shot me?
We follow this path for a while.
Oh, you meant real life? No, I'm just... I don't know what I said to warrant that.
Freeze. Don't move on us.
I think that's the first time in all these runs that I've ever seen that. And it's just gonna stand still. Casual 63 experience. Thank you. Very nice. Very nice. Oh, goodness gracious. We're moving. Why does it show up as 2 options? Oh, because the other one was optional. Yeah, nah. E-cola. Nah, I'm keen though. Keen as a bean, dude. I'm so happy I'm just getting close to finishing this run out. I think I'm kind of... I don't want to say excited to go back to trying Hitless for a little bit, but I think it would be cool to give Hitless a couple more shots. Because realistically, if we can get all the way through the entirety of the Minutemen questline, for the most part, besides obviously the assault on the castle, but if we can get all the way through that, and we can get all the way to the glowing sea, that's like 60% of the game. Because then the only thing you have to do is like run through the glowing sea a few times. I'll probably mess it up, but it is what it is. I don't expect us to come back and do really good right away. I think we'll have to work back up to it, which is why I'm not going for runs straight off the bat. We're going for a continuous save file where we just keep updating. You versus Fabio and Night Rain? Dude, honest to God, like, if Fabio's, like, now, full disclosure, I haven't beaten the whole game solo yet. I've only been able to do 4 of the 8 night bosses, but I also haven't put a lot of time into it. Like, I think on the last boss of the game, because once you beat 4, you could just go straight to the end, because I was trying to rush the Artorias skin. No surprise there. But when you beat 4 bosses, you can go straight to the end and fight the big guy, and if you beat him, that's how you unlock the option to then buy said big ones. So, out of the bosses that I've beaten, I've done the 3 dogs, I've done Gaping Jaw, which is like kind of like a dragon that doesn't fly, I've done the goat, and I've done... Who else did I do? Goat, dog, dragon thingy. Didn't do the bug. Obviously didn't do the last guy. Didn't do the centaur dude. Yeah, there's 2 bosses. Didn't do the dragon. Whatever else, Oh! Yeah, the flying alien thing. Yep, you got it, Plane. You got it. I beat that bastard. The alien, in my personal opinion, is bullshit. Any enemy in the game that permanently flies is ass. I'm so sick and I hate those type. Like, dragon boss that stays on the ground. Like, you know, I don't have an issue with a boss flying up in the air and doing stuff, but constantly in the air, terrible. I went in for Iron Eye. Other than that, I've been a Wilder main the entire time. I've tested all of them out, but I'm definitely a Wilder main. Plus, it's the only one that can actually put the Artorias skin on. As I said, I'm kind of biased. Oh, if you use Executioner? It might be. I beat Sekiro, but I don't know that this needed to be 40. I think at this point we can level any of them, right? That's what I said. We can level any of them now. You know, it probably wouldn't hurt getting lock pickup first. 27 brings nothing with us, but we already hit a new level, which is great. Not the 3-dog. Goat like Capra Demon? Nah, it's like a goat that offers you wishes and shit, and if you take the wishes, you get massive debuffs. Like, it's not worth to take it. And once you beat him, he becomes just a random ass encounter that you can find. He's not super difficult, though. I think, like, I died to him once, so it took me 2 goes on him. And the only reason I died is because I wasn't fully aware of what the fucking chaos mechanic he had was. He has a mechanic where he throws a bunch of status effects in the air, and if you don't, like, run around and pick up the shards fast enough, your character goes insane. Bunch of weird noises. I had no idea that that's what was happening. He hits hard, but Night Rain is one of those ones that, like, if you have half-decent gear, because I have not ever made it to a final boss at 15 because I've been playing solo. I think the highest I've done is, like, 13. And again, playing as Wilder, I don't have the option to, like, super hard parry because I'm not a parry god. Yeah, that's a good way of explaining it, Plane. It's basically Baphomet. You have his weakness and it's easy. Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, I had to use Iron Eye. Like, that's the only boss that I went into kind of knowing. Wait, isn't there a repair without parts? It's over here. Adios. But yeah, I went in with Iron Eye because it was the only boss that I knew of ahead of time. That it was constantly in the air. All the other ones, for the most part, I have no idea what's going on. But again, I went in as Iron Eye, and I'm not particularly... Like, I don't really think Iron Eye is all that cool. Not only that, but it was like a poison Iron Eye build that I went in with, and... Yeah, it just wasn't great. You said you killed the 3-dog in Dark Souls. No, that's not the 3-dog incident, my raid. You know damn well what the 3-dog incident is. And as soon as they remake that game, I'm gonna do it again. Because you know who can stop me? The Electricity Man. Is kind of it. Anyone who... These guys die like they do in, when you beat somebody in Street Fighter 2. It's so overly dramatic. Hell yeah, brother, I will gladly take the free XP. I hear shooting in the distance, which means I'm not going to be able to... Ooh, just kidding! Wow! Didn't expect to get that one. Nah, I'm keen, though. I'm keen to get back into trying it. Smelter Demon. Yeah, no, I haven't come across the Smelter Demon. Like, I've come across, like, the recurring bosses that I've seen have been the Dancer of the Boreal Valley. I've seen, Gaping Dragon, but, I mean, Gaping Dragon is Gaping Dragon. It's easy no matter what game it's in. I know the Centipede Demon exists, but... No, I did fight the Centipede Demon a few times. What else? I know that Nameless King's in it, but I haven't come across Nameless King myself. I know that Smelter Demon's in it, but, again, haven't gotten it on mine. What else? I think there's a couple more, but I haven't, like, come across them or anything. That's better than having all the bosses with Dragon Rider moveset. They don't have the Dragon... Like, Dragon Rider moveset is, like, 2 dudes. Actually, to be honest, I think only the Dragon Riders have the Dragon Rider moveset. Like, That's the one thing I'll give Dark Souls 2. Like, Dark Souls 2 gets a lot of flack for being a weird game, but it invented twin blades, and twin blades is probably one of the most fun weapons to use. Now, don't get me wrong, Elden Ring has the backward blades, and those things are wild, and then, like, the Great Katana and big shit. But I'm telling you now, like, Twin Blade, bro, Twin Blade is the weapon in Dark Souls 2 that made me forego shields for the rest of the franchise. Like, it used to be in Dark Souls 1 that I would hide behind a shield, and I would wait for the enemy to, like, do an attack or whatever. Twin Blade was like, nope, shields belong on your back, and you dodge forward, not away. And I'm telling you now, I have never had more fun since I made that connection.
See those handprints? Yeah.
Twin Blade was in Lionhead's Fable. Oh, you're such a silly goose, Myrain. I had to think about it. I was like, what do you mean? There's no twin blades. And it's like, oh yeah, it's the big fucking bandit chief. What a silly goose you are.
For as long as I remember, the dead horses have thought
Silly,
the
silly,
places of the
silly.
old world were taboo.
Oh, thank God I just got my lockpick high enough for this. You didn't get shit. Grand Lance? Oh, yeah, okay, okay. But then you also had the Saint Nier's Spear as well, which was just bananas. It's like the only weapon where breaking it actually made it better. But yeah, no, Twin Blade with the... oh, I forget what it's called, dude. It kind of looks like Guts' Berserk armor. But you can only get it in playthrough 2. There's a ghost variant of it, and then there's the regular variant of it. But you can also equip the chest piece that makes a literal ghost hug your back, which makes you immune to back shots. Not, sorry, it's backstabbed, but it's funnier to say back shots. It just means that in PvP, people can't just, like, backstab fish. I do like the experience. They haven't been fed for days. Honest to God, though, are you more of a Jack of Blades human form or Jack of Blades dragon form? This will decide if you're cooler. Oh my God. Okay, I fell. Because I'm telling you right now, anyone that says they prefer Jack of Blades human form is... I don't know, Chief. I know that's where all, like, the dialogue comes from and the silly mask and blah, blah, blah. But the dragon? Nah, the dragon is straight up crazy. Not only that, but it's like the only goddamn dragon fight in the whole game. Both forms are a bitch to fight. Yeah, no, I didn't say they were fun to fight, but it's cool. You just need good steel. That's fair, that's fair. Well, I mean, you got the Dragon Lance from, like, Monster Hunter to basically prove that. But yeah, no, Twin Blade and Pyromancy were goated. Because, like, it used to be that just, what was it? What do they call them? It used to be that Miracles were really good, like, when you had, like, Lightning Spear and shit like that until they nerfed it into the ground. Because I remember Lightning Spear just being straight up ridiculous. Like, you could basically just one-shot most stuff. And it had such a fast cast time. It was obnoxious. And it had such a low faith requirement. Like, because of how the souls work in Dark Souls 2, I think most blind playthroughs end up, like, over level 100 by the time you get to the end. As a dragon is the dumbest looking dragon. What are you talking about? Myrain, did you play Fable when it came out? Did you play Fable as, like, an older person? Because I'm telling you now, I played Fable way back on the OG Xbox. And that dragon, I remember it looking sick as hell. Can't fool with me. Damn, I love it when Follows Chalk is useful. Too bad he has to die in the next playthrough. Oh, I'm killing him now. Just kidding. Played both. Myrain, he only becomes a dragon in the Lost chapters. So do you mean you played, like, so which did you play the remake? Like, what are you referring to? Am I misremembering something? No, I'm pretty sure I'm right. Yeah, I'm fairly sure I'm right on this one. Girl Scout cookies. I played the OG. Ah, okay, cool. Yeah, no, that's fair, That's fair. Yeah, because no, I was taken back. I was like, I'm pretty sure he only becomes a dragon in said Lost Chapters. Goofy ass dragon. What is this one? All right, it's this one. Right. I swear to God, I have to do this every fucking time. You know what's weird? I don't understand why this game... I don't understand why this game makes you do all these replacement bebops when they're literally right next to each... Holy fuck! Yo, the geckos are banging! Damn! Yeah, no, I feel you, Plan. I think a lot of people kind of feel that way. It's the same reason why Torrent's kind of goofy in the sense that, like, if you're fighting a dragon or something that can do, like, AoE damage and whatnot, and Torrent takes damage and just, like, phases out of fucking reality. Like, you fall off. Like, the animation for falling off a horse still happens. But then you can just call Torrent right back. Like, there's no cooldown or anything like that.
That back when medicine smells funny. Guess it works though.
Behind the Bronze Gate. Wait, what? Behind the Bronze Gate is a goofy ass dragon. Fly out of the room. What are you talking about? I don't remember Jack of Blades being able to leave that area at all. What? You must have had like a scuffed boot version. I don't think, unless, you know what? Tell you what. Oh, I'm trying my best to not use the "it didn't happen to me, so therefore it didn't happen" argument. So what I'll do is, after this stream, I'll look up to see if that can actually happen. I've never had that happen in any of the games, whether OG or remake. Oh, no, I see what you're saying. I thought you meant, like, he flew away in the fight. I get what you're saying. I thought you meant, like, he did a move where he flies and he just left the arena, and I was like, I've never heard of that happening. Because it's verboten. Yeah, that's right. I learned like one new German word today. I mean, I did learn a little bit more. I just have no idea how to fucking pronounce them. The dude I was watching, or the dude I was listening to talks so goddamn fast. Like, there would be 4 words on the screen, and he would say the entire thing as one sentence, like one syllable words.
You are the one, Joshua.
You are the one Joshua Graham said to make me a midwife so I could talk to fucking Daniel! Or something. I always pick that quest up, but I have never done it. Like, I mean, we did it the first time around, but I have never done it since that.
The dead horse has told me details about the sorrows will more. In spite of what's happened. Well, I'll be. I was starting to letting these supplies specifically. There's also the matter. I appreciate since you've been poking one of the after this, it's
Well, here we part ways.
Yeah, fuck off. You know, what's interesting, I think I'm gonna do that, and then I'm gonna start doing that. We'll level them both up at the same time, I guess. Now for this, we need the perk sheet. Is that cowboy carrying a Thompson? Cowboy? What cowboy? I don't know. What cowboy are you talking about? You flew through the walls? Nah, ain't no way. I've never heard of that happening with Jack. Alright, cool. So we can basically take any of these. So which one is the highest requirement? I guess it would be either Old World Gourmet or Sniper. So we'll probably end up taking Sniper, I guess, because then I'm not locked into anything going forward. It also depends on what level Sniper is. I'd imagine at 28 most of these things would be available to me. There it is. Sniper doesn't really have any benefit for us as our character since we're
Daniel
basically
said that I
spec'd
was
into
to travel
melee.
with you until you have completed your scouting. Is this pleasing to you?
I guess. Sure. Sounds good. Now, I'm going to take advantage of the fact that she has a quest that we can literally do without moving.
Katubiu.
Oh, fuck. Whoops.
Have you reconsidered?
Yep, sounds good. Completely. I didn't even know you could do that.
I'm glad to see you're still with.
Katubiu.
Just a free bunch of stuff. There's literally no reason not to take it, you know? I don't know. I wonder if, I'm kind of, going back to, like, Elden Ring and stuff, I'm kind of hoping that the new Duskbloods games is cool enough that they move it to the later, or the other consoles. I really hope it doesn't say a Switch 2 exclusive forever. Kind of be kind of dumb. Damn, straight to Morning Glory Cave, not even to the rest of the map? Okay, whatever you say. Hey, Sam, how you going? Troy was... Oh, you talking about for Borderlands 3? Yeah. Troy, I don't think I ever had any hard time with. And then with Moze, I could basically farm... Cannot for the life of me remember what his sister's name is, but I could basically farm his sister. Although her boss fight's really fucking annoying because, like, you can't just, like, one phaser. You have to go through those phases where she's invulnerable. And sometimes the slam on the top of the head doesn't line up correctly. I remember that being a pain. The other thing I remember being a pain was there's the, one of the main vault bosses is like a giant tree monster thing where you're outside on like a platform. And that guy, like with Flak, I'd imagine it wouldn't be so bad because you could just like hit the guy to death. But for Moze, it was kind of a pain in the ass because at least the grenades and stuff had to land kind of close to him to pull it off. And yeah, getting some of those hits was kind of obnoxious. Not too bad damage-wise, but on the harder difficulties, it becomes a pain in the ass, especially when you only have 1 health. Because that is what you spec Flak into, Sam, right? Is like crits. It's either crits or crits or pets, right? Like Moze, you could basically go Iron Bear, or you could go Explosives, but Explosives was basically like you have no health, but you do lots of damage. Tyreen, yeah, I would never have guessed that name. Yeah, no, I don't remember either one of those characters being, like, super cool, but who am I? Not only that, but, like, there's so many parts in that game that just didn't feel good. Like, does anyone here care about spoilers for Borderlands 3? It is crits. Nice, nice, nice.
Guide and protect.
Guide and protect these hands. Whoa! Not the
Humble
hands.
children as we labor in the vineyards.
Can you call this in while
and
you're
make
in
us
here?
strong to resist those who
Does that work?
steal
Okay.
Zion
Nope.
from us.
Just kidding. Borderlands 3 is too bad. Alright, I'm glad you agree, because the way they fucking treated Maya in that game is stupid. Absolutely stupid. Homegirl had no reason to have happen what she had happen. Lilith's ending made no goddamn sense. Doing half the things that game did made no fucking sense. Honestly, you're not missing much. I think Borderlands 2 is cool, but Borderlands 2 is kind of like the peak of the franchise, man. I don't know how they haven't, like, come close to that since. Yeah. Wait, Maya was the worst, like, in what way, Sam? I need to understand what you mean. Do you mean, like, the way her send-off was done is the worst? Or do you mean, like, the character in general was the worst? Because I will disagree if you say Maya was the worst. Because I thought her outfit in that game was fucking peak. If I could have had that white outfit... God. Come back. Come back. Why is he running away? What a bitch!
I can't keep up this pace much longer.
Or a send-off. Yeah, that's what I'm saying! Like, it made no sense, dude. And then they try and put in, like, little... I think her name's Ava. They try and put in Ava, like, oh, well, you can... This character will take over and she'll just be fine! And it's like, no, dude. You can't just keep killing off people. Like, at least Roland's send-off in 2 was fine. Like, that one made sense and it was impactful. And people were like, yeah, okay, I dig it. Like, this would make me hate Handsome Jack. Like, that's fine. But Maya's, like, it didn't make me hate Tyreen. It didn't make me hate the twins. It made me hate the writing. And I just went, like... Yeah, it was the complete opposite effect of what they were happening. Hey, Thin Lizzy. Yeah, no, I'm so keen. All the quests is we have to do a quest for this DLC actually, which is we have to kill any named member. It's not very XP efficient, which is why we're still running through the whole thing like normal. But essentially, all we have to do is, like, come into the DLC, basically shoot Follows Chalk in the face, and that basically triggers it. If it doesn't with him, then we just go shoot Josh Graham, and if it doesn't with him, then we just go shoot Daniel, and we just keep going down until someone eventually pops the quest. It's just, I think the quest is called Trouble in Paradise, if I remember. And then we have the 2 quests from Mr. House's ending, but which we're at currently. So once we get out of the DLCs, we just go finish the game out, grind out our last achievement, which is the food thing, and then we're all set. Maya was my fave. Rocket launcher that heals. Yeah, no, Maya's great, dude. I'm feeling, I don't know how to put it. Like, I want to say I'm feeling better, Ambix. By the way, how you going? Same Thin Lizzy. I don't know if I said hello properly, but how you going? And Sam, how you going? But it's one of those things where, like, I think I'm definitely getting better, but then I have these moments where, like, my voice goes and I get headaches and all that sort of stuff. Like, it's one of those things that, like, I went to work on Tuesday and I went to work today, and at about 2 o'clock, my boss was like, "You need to go home." And, like, I was fully going to attempt to stay the full day. And at 2 o'clock, like, after I had finished my lunch and came back, he's like, you know what? You need to go home. So, it is what it is. I'm not going to tell the boss man no. Woo, that was cool.
Those tents down there.
Those tents! How do we deal with the situation? We just run in and punch them. Thank you? Thank you. Lilith send-off, I actually kind of like. Oh, actually, hold on. That's the one where she, like, flies off into the sun with, like, Alicia Keys in the background. Yeah, okay, maybe I'm thinking of a different one then. Oh boy, that's a lot of XP. I think it was only the same amount of XP. Yeah, it's only like 100 XP. It's not even that much. Lilith dies in 3. She... Correct me if I'm wrong. I ran through that, and I don't think Lilith has, like, anything to do with the pre-sequel. But yeah, Lilith does like a sacrifice. Are you fucking kidding me? Alright, well, at least it was a hard crash. I'm pretty sure I saved not the overlay. 43 crashes. I actually don't think this game crashes as much as people say it does. Ends with her flying into the sun. Yep. Yep. Lilith's in the pre-sequel? Bro, I haven't played the pre-sequel in ages, apparently. Oh, wait! No, she is, because they hold your main character captive, don't they? Yeah, they do. Like, they're holding the... Not the Lawbringer, like, they're holding one of the main characters from that game in prison. Or not in prison, but, like, interrogation or some shit. Yeah, I completely forgot. Apologies, I played the pre-sequel, I think, like, once. I didn't even get to, like, max level. I was not a fan of it. They're on honeymoon? Oh, I devs don't remember that at all, then. Is there a bed I can sleep at, or are we just not doing that anymore? Okay, I guess not. That should be all of them. Yeah, cool. We're going right to the end. Oh, if I had a... Actually, I don't think these guys have a machete. They do have tomahawks, though. I might be able to make that work. The only thing there's a achievement for... I don't think fire axes count. It's not an achievement, sorry. What am I talking about? It's a challenge. It's called... Have I not done this one? Have I not done that? I swear I've done that. I'm gonna have to double check now. It was kill... I have to do Fat Man kills too? Yeah, I forgot about that. Okay. Machetes, throwing spears, throwing knives, throwing hatchets, dynamite, machetes, throwing spears, throwing knives, and throwing hatchets. Fuck, okay, well, that sucks. I don't think that's gonna be a lot of the stuff we have here. That's alright, we'll figure it out. Hey, big boss, how you going? We'll keep the brush gun, I guess. How are you in... Yeah, no, yeah, she's good. She's good. She's just dyed her hair red again today. She's pretty cool. Landy's been... Landy went out and did plating and stuff like that, so she's been having a good time. Yeah, I don't even remember much as far as the characters. I know there was the Lawbringer. I know there was, like, the fake Jack, if I remember right. But, like I said, I haven't played that game in so long, dude. Like, it's one of those ones that I don't even think I would do it on stream. Like, I don't remember it being very long, but it's just, I don't remember it being fun, either. Define dyed red. She dyed her hair color is now red. I don't know how else to explain that. I mean, I don't. I have no idea how else to explain that. Her hair color is now red. Is Landy the Firehawk? No, Landy has always had a thing for redheads. Like, she prefers being red. So whenever like she gets whenever she feels like dyeing her hair, that's just the color she opts for, like, always. Which shade of red? It's like corn red, I guess, but shiny. It's like, I don't know that I'd say vibrant is not the right word. It's probably closer to something like... I don't know how the fuck to explain that, actually. It's like... Hey, Bab, how would you describe your hair color?
But perhaps you might find peace.
What kind of red?
I'd probably say it's a bit of a darker red because I don't bleach my hair before I put it on top of the brown.
Yeah, well, because I was gonna say corn red, but
Corn?
yeah.
You leave me no.
Well, like, you know, like the paints that we have up on that table over there. Like KHORNE. Corn. We need an exact hex. I can't give you an exact hex. I don't know how to do this. I thought so. Apparently I'm wrong. Blood red. No. Can she put her hair in frame?
It's darker than the sriracha.
Tell you what, do you want to try something?
Pizza sauce red.
Do you want to try something?
I don't want to do shit.
All you gotta do is walk over this way and let me yank on your head.
No, I'll just cut my hair.
No, don't do that. Just come stand over here.
No.
I can move the camera.
Oh no.
Okay.
It's not long enough.
Okay, if you say so.
It's not long enough.
Okay. You've said no. That's all you need to do. Do you see the light in the tunnel for the run? I think eventually, yeah. I think the only problem is, I wouldn't say a problem, but like, it's one of those things that when we go into the next run, I know that it's also going to be, I don't want to say a time sink because that sounds bad, but it's one of those things where we're going to be there for a hot minute. And I think I just have to get over the fact that that's just the way it's going to be. Because we're going into Hitless after this. Yeah. Yep. At least that's the... So, again, judging by how Lanny just said it, that's the plan, sort of, kind of. But we'll see how we go. And the reason I say that is because it's quite possible that I'll say that, and then maybe we find something else, maybe we do something else, maybe whatever, you know what I'm saying? I don't have an issue, like, I don't have an issue attempting to do Hitless. I think the only issue I have is that, for example, let's say it takes us, like, 3 months to do it, and we still come up with nothing at the end of it. I'll feel bad because I'll consider that wasted time. So it's one of those things. Imagine if you took... I think I actually have it. Imagine if you took a Coke bottle red, but you applied this color over black. No. But what I'm saying is you don't exactly have shiny red hair. It's not like this is way brighter than your hair color. But that's what I'm getting at is imagine if you had like black or dark brown and you put this kind of red over top of it.
I don't think it'd be Auburn.
Hitless. No, I don't think it's not PTSD. It's just one of those things where here's my logic on that big boss. I love you, bye. Here's my logic on this big boss. The last time that I attempted Hitless, we got all the way to going across the glowing sea for the first time. On another run in Hitless, we got all the way to going into the below part of the castle. So what I'm getting at is, like, if you put the two of those together, it's not that bad. The other thing, too... Oh, that's right. I know what's going on. The other thing, too, is... I've tallied it up in a weird kind of way, and I think realistically we're looking at 12 hours of straight concentration if I do things kind of fast, because I think we've been playing... Hear me out, right? I'm gonna say something now that's gonna sound bad. But I'm saying it because this is the way that it makes sense to me, right? So I was gonna say that we were playing it bitch made, but that's not a stab at me, and that's not a stab at anyone else in the future who attempts to do it slow. because the way that you should play a hitless attempt is not to see how fast you can go, but to see how, like, confidently you could pull something off, right? Now, with that said,
Daniel must have made it to the
the
tunnel by now.
reason I say 12 hours is because if I put an hour on all of the requirements that actually need to happen, it's only about 12 things that need to happen if we're going for the most minimalistic approach. Because a lot of the stuff that we can do can be accomplished on the way to other goals, right? So, the other thing too is, whereas when we were doing them the last time, we did, I think, 34 attempts or something along those lines for hitless before we actually, like, put a stop onto it. And that's fine and all. That's fine and all. It's okay to know when to, like, take breaks and when to calm down and whatnot. But we didn't give ourselves any grace period. So what happened was we literally booted the game up and went, yep, we're going to hitless it right now. There was no practice. There was no anything. It was just go, 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 go. And so when we go back to do it this time, I will intentionally go through and attempt to do it without getting hit. However, in the inevitability that we do get hits, we're not resetting. So, because we have to be able to fully understand how some of those later sections behave, because there are a couple sections in the game that people move and they're not standstill, like Fort Hagen, for example, we have to be able to accommodate for all that. So, if I get to a section that I'm not familiar with and then die because someone was out of place, then we didn't really learn anything, you know? So we'll keep going and going and going, but with enough practice, like, it'll become just second nature. And yeah, no glitches. What am I being hit by? Oh, up top? Okay. I think I'm going the wrong way then. It avoids all mosquitoes. Sneak helps with Deathclaw. I think I know the route. Like, I'm fairly positive. Again, I haven't done any, like, looking off stream because I've been trying to fully dedicate all my time to this. But if I remember right, it's not going to the far end of the map and then running up. You can actually go to, I think there's like a couple cabins. And if you go not to those cabins, but just before those cabins, like basically where the quest marker tells you to, with a high enough endurance and a high enough agility and a lot of Nuka-Cola, you could just sprint to the end. So, the way that I'm going to say it right now that will not be repeated in the future is, to learn how to do it, you have to play like a bitch, right? Because you don't know what you're going into. You can't accommodate for all this stuff if you don't know what you're looking at. But when we actually get into the run, and the reason I'm saying it this way is because during our Horizon playthrough, we did have a couple people get upset at the fact that we were taking things slow. So I'm saying it now, that we won't be playing as cautiously as we have before. So that's what I'm saying. There's bound to be some mess-ups that happen. But with the route in mind and the knowledge of doing what we can do with it, it's one of those things that I think we should be able to pull it out. I think we should be able to do it. And we're not going to be the first person to do it. We're not going to be the last person to do it. But, I mean, the fact that we have it on our resume looks kind of cool. So, like, I'm going in with the intention that I don't think we're going to hit it for a really long time. So, if we do get close and I start kind of panicking and we die due to some stupid freak out or whatever, it is what it is. We just move on and try it again. You left border goes, yeah, see, left border, that's all the way at the bottom. I think we can go faster if we cut straight across. It's probably more dangerous, but yeah, because I think that's the route I was trying and I died to a bloatfly, my guy. I can't just, I thought we just had a lockpick of 75. Am I not reading that right? Oh my gosh. Okay, hold on, I might be able to fix this. Oh, there was a, oh, was there? Oh, it didn't even show anything on my end. I'm sorry, guys. Agility 10 and sneak. Well, you can't go agility 10 and sneak. I mean, you could do sneak, like, because we actually have the build already sorted. We already have all the details for it. I think one of the problems is the last time that I was doing it, I was trying to use the spray and pray for a lot of things. And because it's a no-hit run, the spray and pray actually ended more runs than it solved. So instead, the only 2 weapons that we're using for the entire run is the 10mm pistol and the Overseer's Guardian. Those are the only 2. Overseer's Guardian for any stealth options. You're a goofball. Thanks, Bab. But yeah, Overseer's Guardian for any long range stuff, and then because we can put the suppressor on the 10mm starting at level 12, that'll be for any close encounters. Anything past those 2 and we're fucked anyway. Like, if it ever gets to a point where the 10mm doesn't work up close and the Overseer's Guardian doesn't work far away, we're not winning anyway. Yeah, bloatflies are stuck. Like, I hate those little fuckers. Not only because, like, they're just annoying, but on survival, dude, they're insane. Because that's what we're doing it on. We're doing survival hitless. Because, like, the only thing, though, that I'm kind of torn on is there is a mod that makes it to where if you take damage of any kind, it's a one-shot kill, which is what we want. But the caveat is you do double damage, and I feel like that kind of invalidates a lot of the difficulty, because the Overseer's Guardian at that point does quadruple damage. And that's kind of absurd. I get that, Myrain, but what I'm saying is you still have to take other perks in that run. Because the other thing, too, is we're not taking armor. I thought about it, and one of the things that we used to do is we used to have armor and all this sort of stuff on. We do want to go with a high endurance for running, because we will still have to, like, move around the map and sort shit out like that. But also, Fallout 4 is this quirky little effect where if you run past an enemy, if you keep running and put enough distance between you, for some reason they don't register that you exist. So if you jet up and just run, you'll be fine. Because we have to get, basically we have to get a high intelligence so we can take Chemist, which makes our chems last twice as long, which is mainly for Psycho buff and Jet. The reason we're not going for any higher kind of Jet is because A, you only get like an extra 5 seconds, which for the extra chems that you're putting into it doesn't matter. Not only that, but Psycho buff is an 8-minute buff. Psycho Jet is 15 seconds. Increased damage for 15 seconds or increased damage for 8 minutes? You tell me which one makes the more sense. On my thirst stepper, I just walked. Yeah, well, like I said, man, we'll see what happens. No, you can level up special stuff, but again, Myrain, we're going in, I would say, fairly minimalistic. Because I'm taking the... and like I said, people are going to do it differently. I'm not the best at these games, and I'm never going to be the best at these games, and I'm never going to pretend that I'm the best at these games. The only thing going for me is the fact that I'm stubborn, but I also know when something's not happening either. So, it's one of those things that, like, there's probably a million different ways on how to do it. For example, there's a guy named Virexia that did not only the entire base game, pretty much every quest that he could do, pretty much all the DLCs and all their quests, and I think the entire run was something like 200 hours long, and he did the whole thing hitless. And nobody talks about it. It's insane. I think that they spawned in a couple items for movement purposes, like they spawned in like Oswald's hat and a couple other things, and they had some other mods or whatever, but no, they still pulled it off. But their thought process was, since they were accounting for the long game anyway, they went in with the intention of using like the Syringer and Berserk rounds and a whole bunch of other like things like that, which ain't nobody got time for that. It's probably safer, it's probably faster, I don't know, but anyway, we're not doing those. But yeah, they did it. There's another person on YouTube that I kind of was looking at for a while, but they didn't do it in survival. I think they did it on like normal or easy difficulty. Which, I mean, doesn't really matter, because if you get hit, you get hit. The run's over. But, yeah, when looking at it, you have to accommodate for the fact that the survival factors at play. Why am I using this gun? It's all good, man. We'll see how we go. The fact that we got all of the quests done on double XP is pretty good. Or not double XP, but you get the idea. Sure. Sure. Mods and spawning and advised run. Well, he didn't do it off camera though, Myra. He did it in front of like a Twitch audience. Like he did like 35-hour streams or some shit like that. Like it's up on the YouTube channel, but like there's not a lot of commentary. Like I tried to watch it, but like the run is very slow. But again, it's methodical. Like I think they hit like level 30 before they start accomplishing like quests, because a lot of it is just getting the stuff required to do what they're doing. Vertibirds on the hit list. Yeah, I wasn't gonna do Vertibirds at all. We found that out during the no eat sleep drink run. Like there was a stream where we were just getting blown up in Vertibirds like all over the place. But yeah, the way I've thought about it is the only changes that I made to the run, I have to go back and find the build, because we're using the same build every run anyway. There's nothing to change. But essentially, yeah, the only two weapons we need is, again, one that you start with being the 10 mil, and the other one is the Overseer's Guardian, which we can get within the first, like, 30 minutes of the game. Basically, the route is the exact same every single time, but it's a run to Diamond City, do Diamond City Blues, use the one... You only need one grenade to do it on survival, but use one grenade, kill everyone in there, take your chems, sell off what you don't need, make what you do need, and then go buy your stuff, and then immediately run back to get Preston freed. Adios. So...
Please, have you done everything?
The problem is there's not there's not a mod that makes it to where if you take damage you insta die without some extra caveat. So
And so it was that the conflict between the New Canaanites and the Whitelegs was finally resolved. The courier's involvement had tipped the scale, shifting the fragile balance of power.
After the Whitelegs drove the Sorrows from Zion, they celebrated by destroying all traces of the valley's former inhabitants.
oh, it's always a bad thing, Jimmy. How you going?
For assimilation.
Nah, it's one of those things that, because basically what we need, because we get 60 Mentats, 60 Psychos, 60 Buff Out, 60 Jets.
The Colorado had not gone unnoticed.
I think it's just those?
The Whitelegs made
You use the Psycho and the Buff Out to make Psycho Buff. The Jet is fine, and then you sell off all the Mentats.
Joshua Graham. The Whitelegs lost all.
Yeah, Myrain, we move quick now. It took me an hour to do it.
Into a number of
That included walking to it.
leaving Zion Valley a polluted cistern.
Yeah, dude, like I told you, we've had to run this DLC like 5 times now. Like, you just go in, do what you gotta do, and leave. We did every single main quest in like an hour for it. The only quest we didn't do was the Bighorners and telling Follows Chalk to go to the city, and then the She's Embrace. Those are the only 3 we didn't do.
The Sorrows came to accept the loss of Zion.
Well, we're almost done. After this run, all we have to do is not about like a couple niche challenges, and basically do every bad option. But I'll be doing that off stream because I still have to like put all this together. So
Though the tribes
Here's
bond
hoping.
endure, it was Joshua Graham's
And I also,
magic
like, I don't
that
know if I'll
forced
jump
us
into
to
hit
obey
list
her,
right away either. I don't
not
know
the
what I'll
tenets
do.
of New Canaan's faith.
Because putting all this together is going to take such an abysmal amount of time. Like, it's being put together as we speak. Like, I've done 8 weeks of work for it already. But it's one of those things that it's a big one. It's a big one.
Made the prospect of trading seem fruitless.
If you think this was fast, like there's a speed run that starts the game, brand new fresh save, can get to and out of the DLC in 5 minutes.
Made the dangerous journey west to trade with a company
It's
in the city of
crazy.
New Reno.
Now, granted, it is full of glitches, but at 80%, they do it.
Made tough times go easy.
My headcanon now is that Landy is
Waking
Ezra.
Cloud was distraught when she learned of her husband's
Did she
death,
put it in the
but
Discord or
took
something?
comfort from her tribe and the compassion.
That's like the only photo of Landy you guys have
She
ever seen,
forgave
isn't it?
Daniel for having
Just
concealed
random
her
pictures of
husband's
Landy's
fate
hair.
from her, and learned
Oh
to
my god,
accept
she did.
his
She did put it up there.
When her grief faded, she took a husband from the Dead Horse tribe. At her bidding, he stayed close to home.
Week of variety.
After
Well,
leaving the
I don't.
sorrows
Yeah,
from
I don't know.
Zion's
We'll have to see.
safety and grand standards,
Because
Daniel continued
I
to
gotta,
work
like I said, I gotta cannibalize a lot of stuff, but like the route essentially is the way that I've calculated it out anyway. We can't skip
as his
this anyway.
ancestors had for centuries
Is
before him.
hour 1 is start the game, get to Diamond City, do Diamond City Blues, get gun. All of that is first hour.
And with that,
Now, granted, I think that entire thing I just said takes me 30 minutes.
and back to
30
the
minutes, and the
story
biggest
of the
issue we
Bahamas.
have is 2 landmines. Because I think I've gotten the grenade throwdown pretty good. Is there anything in here worth grabbing? You know what? We're going to... Nah, we'll stay with what we have. Alright, we'll go do Overworld Blues next. Hour 2 is going and getting Preston freed, getting the quest for Ten Pines Bluff, killing the people at Ten Pines Bluff because doing Corvega is suicide, and then doing Triggerman. So it's literally run to Ten Pines, shoot them from a distance away, turn around, get him, run to Diamond City, or run to Triggerman. And what I might even do, we could even technically, just to see how the pathing goes, we could do that last. So there is a little bit of room, I guess, depending on where we're at, but let's see what happens. Yeah. Why they decided to pull that nonsense. Honestly, the fact that we'll be going into Lonesome Road at above 30 is actually kind of sick. We also have brush guns on us, which is nice. We do have to wait till midnight, which kind of slows us down a tiny bit, but it's not that bad. Whoop. 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 So what is that? 12 hours, 15 hours. Nah, we're moving though. This one is just all checks that I don't think I'll be able to smash. Oh no, we have a 70 in science. We might be able to do a lot of this actually. I didn't even account for that. It's 156. It's 156. It doesn't have a way to like add the one without it looking goofy as, but it's 156. We'll definitely finish this sub 200.
In the
But how you
year
going,
before
Arnix?
the Great War,
Big
And then we'll
Mountain
move
had
on
been
to
the home
literally
to the
anything
brightest
else.
minds of the 21st
Because I
century.
definitely don't think I'll move into
Scientists
another
of vision
big
were
thing like
drawn to the
this.
facility
Like,
to tackle
difficulty-wise,
the
yeah, but
technological challenges of the
lengthwise,
era.
no.
They
Yeah,
sought
it
to
is.
create a new world,
Yeah, it
fueled by
is.
technology for the benefit of all.
Well, like I said, I
mankind.
think I'm having some kind of like
emitters,
secondhand
space
doubt
age
that we don't
atoms,
do anything cool.
DNA
So we need to go do
hybridization,
something hard
force
and
field
cool.
particle research, autodoc advances in cranial, cardiac, and trauma
I do
surgery.
need to have a fallback just in case to
The
buy more
hopes
time.
and
Though.
dreams of a
I
century
don't know what I'll do,
became
but we'll have to have some
realities
kind of
in the
fallback.
electronic forges of Big Mountain.
But
The nucleus
yeah,
of
because
this
basically,
research
so
was
the
a
Triggermen, I think
a
the Triggermen by
huge
themselves
stone
should take an hour.
facility that held
Fort
the labs
Hagen
of every
by itself,
science known
and this
to
is
man.
accounting leaving from Diamond City to there, but Fort
It was a
Hagen I think
think
should take an
tank
hour.
where no problem could not be solved,
Uh,
where no question
Glowing
could
C1,
not be answered.
I guess
Great
should take an
War
hour.
brought a
I'm just
new
quoting. There's
energy
no
to
way
Big
it'll take this.
Mountain
Well, I'll set
and
up like
its
speed run times and
scientists.
shit like that for it.
Although sheltered from the front lines, the scientists waged their own
Nudes.
war, fighting their battles at the
Is it
atomic
always the
level.
same noodles, or do you have any other flavors?
Equations and calculations marched endlessly.
What language is
across
that, Lachlan?
chalkboards and computer
Insane
terminals
in the
toward
brain.
one solution: winning the war. For years,
I don't think
the
my strength
minds
is
and
high
computers
enough.
of Big Mountain were
Okay,
a
I
blaze
have
of
got to
weapons,
make sure
and nuclear
that
theories.
when I
The
leave this
problems began
DLC,
to
we get that
outpace the
strength
solutions.
upgrade.
First, geometrically.
I'm in
Then,
yours. It's all
exponentially.
good, mate. It's all good.
As the
The J and H are
escalated,
right next to each other.
so
Don't
did
sweat
the
it.
Questions. On the night of October 23rd, 2077, the scientists received an answer that put all
gotta
their
be a way to
questions
skip
to
this.
rest. In the aftermath, Big Mountain's silent experiments went to sleep, their creators slowly dying in the new world that had been left behind. And the great stone in the middle of the Big Empty lay untouched, filled with countless technological wonders.
That's okay. We'll be fine.
Wonders that, in the end, had been answers to the wrong question.
God, I want to feel good again. Absolute cinema. It's okay. Ha! We took your clothes, goofball. I'm a robot. Whoa. They took my eyes! I can't see nothing without my eyes! Oh, I have toothbrush guns? God damn, I'll let you boy. Sentient pickle jars, 100% their trick. How you going? How you going? The Big MT was on the moon? Honestly, like, if you said it was on the moon, I'd believe it. That would explain the trauma harness, why they look like spacemen. Yep, that's fine. This is just XP, dude. Yeah, buddy.
If it isn't...
We're gonna get all the... Yep. Oh, I probably could have grabbed that. Oh well. Not my spleen! Yep, another level up, that's good. Yeah, buddy. It's just all XP. That's all it was. Just all XP. Now, if we go science to... I think it's 90. And then we go lock pick up just that little bit more. I think we'll be fine. Okay, this one needs to be anything on this list, actually. Okay, let's go into that one. Boop. It does nothing for the build. This is a character that its build doesn't make any sense. It is full of just leftover stuff. Could I have made some interesting builds? Yeah, probably. I think only 2 of them actually came out kind of viable. Not going to be here long. Ah, that sucks, Trick. Sorry about that. See if I can start opening up any of these.
To the bottom.
Yeah, keep going. The big balls. It is. Yeah, it is the big balls. Okay, that one. Go over here. No. There we go. There we go. Boom. Okay, that one's done. Go up to you.
Did you retrieve?
Science. Like I said, it's just all free stuff. We've gained like almost a whole level and I haven't even done anything yet. The friend has fallen in love with Muggy. No, Muggy! Muggy's pretty cool, actually. I actually think Muggy speaks to me on a personal level. I don't know why, though.
You are an unusual.
My perception should be high enough. Oh, I have Lady Killer, never mind. There we go. Again, like, it's just this. Cool. Muggy is just a silly little guy, 100%. Cool, 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 cool. Look at this. We're fine. Gained a whole level and I haven't even left the freaking building, dude. How ridiculous is that? Just make them both 90. Tell you what, you can go to 95, you can go to 94. Cool. And just like that, this one underwater.
Did you retrieve the technologies yet?
My pink-white gaming chair is turned blue? What? How do you turn a chair blue? What, where you're like, unless the dye wasn't set on the pants or whatever, and so they've just like melted all over your chair. That's crazy. I don't know if I can pull that off, man. I'll give it a go, but I don't know if I can pull that off. Alright, first we're gonna go to X2. X2 gives a weapon. Along the way we should be able to smash up some other stuff, but we're just gonna go straight to the brush gun. Call me John Rambo. 67 a kill is awesome. It's no. Whoa! God damn, dude. If you ADS and reload at the same time, your character fucking whips the gun all sideways and shit. That's crazy. Oh, that's what I want. Thank you. What? Ow. Man's fucking cheating. Cool, well, anyway, that's what I wanted, so... Still gotta go to X2, but... It's... Actually, with that being said, if we do... Oh, it's about to break anyway, never mind. Ooh. Oh, what's that? A director chair?
Hold it right there.
Director chair?
Please take cover until the danger has been eliminated.
When you say director chair, do you mean like movie director chair plane, or is there like something else?
Continued resistance is unlawful.
I just had bad posture. I'm not gonna like sugarcoat it. How do you know I'm slouching, by the way? Like, I wouldn't even necessarily call this slouching. Like, I have my legs crossed and I'm leaning to the side. Like, slouching would be like leaning forward. I'm just leaning to the side, which is probably why my chair's fucked. Bring me your scorpions.
Robo-Scorpion, attack!
Big XP.
You're no match for science.
Yep, we're going out of our way to fight every single one of these bozos. Thank you.
You're no match for science.
Like from an office. Okay, I didn't know that that's what they were called. This muggy? No, light switches. Whee!
Well done, Lobotomite. Soon the technologies will be safe. Intruder, return what you have stolen from X2.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I think we're dead. Oh, jeez. Maybe? Wow, that's huge. I'm a bad bitch, you can't kill me! Why do you have so many fucking hands? Weapon's so goofy. Bonk. Hey, how guess how you going? Yeah, I'm probably gonna need that. Damn! Why you got so many guns, bro? Who are you hiding from? What the hell? What the hell? I'm just joking. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. Inverse Proton. No, yeah, the Proton X is actually super sick. We just don't have any, like, I could use weapon repair kits, but I should probably save them for something. Abominations count as, spore plants and stuff, don't they? There's a machete around here. Mayhems. I'm fighting lobotomites. They're just silly little dudes hanging out in Old World Blues. With a throwable one? Oh, what? I didn't know that. It's still in the backpack. We haven't dropped it. That's gnarly. I didn't know you could use the throwable ones. Do the throwable ones count as throwable ones? Or do they count that as something else? Hello, you, dog. Oh, hello. Ah! Holy fuck, let me up. They're all into me, Chief. I'm scared. Ha! Dumb dog. I have pested you. Oh, that's actually awesome, dude. If I find some, I might have to use that. What the hell? Whee! Isn't there combat armor around? It's not that big a deal. But I could have sworn there was combat armor around one of these locations. Like I said, no biggie. Man, if I was Atomic, I'd be moving so fast right now. It's Boris, isn't it? Isn't it Boris?
Didn't you hear me coming? Now I have to fight. Oh, yes!
Nani? What's this? Notices? I'm just joking, I'm just joking, I'm just joking. My lawyer told me not to finish that sentence. Non-disco. I just glad when I'm using jetpack. What? Oh, in Minecraft. Okay, never mind. I was about to say, I missed the first part of that. I was like, where are you flying? Excuse me? Damn you, dogs. You're lucky I can't eat you. What do you mean, here we go?
If you can make a magnificent cazador. Enough about me. It has come to my attention that many of you seemingly innocent children have been subverted by red propaganda. This is a most serious matter, requiring the most serious of detentions. Can you spell detention? I'll tell you how I spell it. Death tension. Commie Pico traitors. Oh! Now I will send vicious cybernetic cyborg dogs through the corridors to weed all you traitors out. They will sniff out which among you have chosen the commie path. Especially you, Betsy Bright, who turned me down to the high school dance so you could smoke with Richie Marcus. All monitors will also be vigilant. Step outside during class, and they'll make sure you make a speedy jump back to your desk. Hold your urine and wait for the proper bathroom break time.
I lose it. Richie Martin likes balls. Whee! I was beginning to wonder where the lobotomites were. Normally they're like two in that second area, but I guess not this time. Ah! Damn your legs! Oh my goodness, guys, that's so fucked! Oh, I'm dead. Yep. Damn it! Did I not do the second? Oh, hold on. Well, the high school dance. I didn't go to like any high school dances. Oh, I guess technically I did, but it wasn't like a normal high school dance. It was like a military thing or whatever. So it was still kind of like prom, I guess. But instead of like where you only see the people that you see on a regular, everyday basis anyway. It was, you got, like, all the schools together, and I thought that was actually kind of cool. Whoa! Magic! I can't believe you would tell all my secrets like that. How dare you? Oh, hello? Where were you guys 2 seconds ago? What the fuck? I'll happily take the XP, though. Don't shoot me. You do a lot of damage. Oh, I'm not crippled a million times. How in the world did I lose so much health last time? Is it just the dogs? Like, what happened?
Down at the end of the hall is balls for jocks who like balls. Like Richie Marcus.
Not Richie Marcus!
Richie likes balls.
Do you like balls, Mr. Garrison? I think we need to take toughness, because I'm gonna die without it. I'll be like, who's take gunslinger? I'm just joking. We'll take toughness. I'm gonna need it. How dare you not die when I smack you? Thank you. Sweet. Alright, cool, let's go. Should be everybody. Bowls of ramen? Bowls of ramen. Very nice, very nice. Damn, did that say 5? How many Rataways do I have? 1. We'll just have to deal with that for now. I think she has, but I don't think she's, like, super keen on it. Like, Landy actually has... I don't know why I'm looking at the Chainsaw Man things. That's going to be the answer that I'm looking for. I'm fairly positive it's volume 18 of JJK. Like, sorry, 1 through 18, not just 18 singularly. But she hasn't read all of them. So I know that she knows it exists, but I don't know that she's like super invested in the sequel as of yet because she hasn't caught up to where she is in the manga that she owns. But I think it's kind of cool. I haven't looked into a lot of it, but like just the prospect of doing a sequel, I mean a prequel, sounds pretty cool. Jujutsu Kaisen, my reign. It's got the best character, Yuta, in it. Yuta Akatsu. Only character worth a damn in that entire anime. The dude is so main character, he's not even the main character. Which is bullshit because apparently he was supposed to be. And then for whatever reason, Gege was like, I'm gonna make Yuji the main character instead. I mean, JJK 0 is literally 1. I know it's called 0, but it is 1. It establishes all the characters and shit, and then Yuta's like, I'm gonna go train in Africa instead! It's fucking stupid. Yuta's like the only character that's cool in that entire goddamn place. What the hell do you mean OP powers? My reign, name an anime that doesn't have OP powers. What are you talking about? Oh, you can't find Volume 3? Yeah. Do you subscribe to like Shonen Jump or anything like that? Because I know they let you read a lot of that sort of stuff. Like that's how my brother read the ending of Demon Slayer before it was published in a volume. Yuta's too cool. Yuta is no spoilers, but yeah, no, Yuta is too cool. Even Rika's pretty sick too. They fucking butchered him in the fighting game they tried to put out, though. I was really pissed about that, because Yuta's my favorite. It took me a little bit to come around on him, because he is kind of miserable in his showing. But I think it's one of those things of... once he comes to grips with what he's doing, he definitely gives off main character vibes. He's pretty cool. I like him. Robos! Very much bonking. That's all we got is bonking over here. Alright, now it's time to weapons. 3 add Stimmy. Do this, advanced test. OP powers making the character impossible to beat. But that's the thing, Myrain, is no one in JJK is impossible to beat. Everybody can die. Like, there's only one character in the entire manga that... And I say manga because I don't think you ever... Oh no, I think you see it once happen in anime form. Anyway, there's only one character that kind of breaks that rule slightly. But there is a reason for it. But no, past that, no, like... there is no such thing as overpowered because... Everybody's on a chopping block, and that's why I like that so much. As macabre as it sounds, I love it when main characters die. It gives so much more emotional weight, which is why I could never get into Dragon Ball Z, because everyone dies and then just comes back the next season. Internet man? Nah, that's fair, Trick, that's fair. I like the way Japanese cartoons go. But can he beat Goku, though? Yeah, abso-fucking-lutely. Like, that's... I hate that argument so much. Because you have all these Dragon Ball Z stands that are like, oh my god, Goku's like the coolest sword in the world! Goku can lose to Sailor Moon. And, like, it's not even close. Goku cannot beat Sailor Moon. Goku died to, like, AIDS or something in one of the seasons, didn't he? He had some kind of, like, virus and was just like, oh, it's too much, and then just died. That's the man you want to stand behind? Goku's... It doesn't matter, Myrain. Sailor Moon destroys universes. Like, Sailor Moon is on a god tier by herself. And that she's not even the strongest in her own... franchise. Like, that's what I'm saying. Is people forget the fact that Sailor Moon can just destroy everything. But she doesn't. Goku died from a heart virus. That's what I'm saying! Homie was like, oh god, my heart! And then just fell over. I'm joking. I don't actually know the context of it. I just know it was a disease. It could have been like Perfect Cell just yanking on his veins. I don't know. I don't care that much. I just thought it was funny. What's your beef with Goku? Journey to the West, man! No, I think my beef is always that, like, I personally don't have a problem with Goku. I think Dragon Ball Z is actually fine. Like, I think my favorite arc in that entire franchise is the Majin Buu saga. I think it's pretty good. My only beef that I have, and it's not even necessarily with Goku, I think it's the entire show, is the fact that you have a show where characters die and then just come back again. Like, you can't, like, in my personal opinion, you shouldn't be able to wish characters back to life or rewrite events. For example, I thought Attack on Titan was the coolest goddamn show I ever saw. Until I hit episode 5. Or sorry, until I hit episode 6. And the reason for that is, like, it's not really spoilers because he's all over the rest of the show. But Eren Yeager, in episode 5, is staring Armin in the face and goes, don't worry, dude, we'll get out of this. And then gets chomped by a Titan. And at that point, I was like, god damn, they're killing off main characters already. Like, this show's gonna be great. Only for the dumb bitch to come back in the net. I hate that trope. I hate people coming back from the dead. Which is why if I had my way, Demon Slayer would have a completely different ending to the way that it does. Because people don't abide by the rules. And that's my issue. It's not even a beef with Goku. It's just the beef that if you die, you should stay dead. That's my opinion. Wait, what? Sailor Moon can destroy... Yeah, Sailor Moon can destroy universes. No, Agame got kills, great. But that's what I'm saying is like that's what was so cool about Game of Thrones, is the fact that you had all these main characters that were all important in their own rights, and all of them could die. There was no one that was saved with plot armor. Like, I think plot armor is so overrated. Like, let them die. Let them get, like... I think that's why I like things like Guts, or Guts is in like the main protagonist from Berserk, or things along that nature, because anytime that Guts takes damage, or fucking Thorfinn, like I have no enemies. Like Thorfinn, anytime homie gets injured, anytime homie breaks a limb, gets defaced, deformed, any of that stuff, that is with him for the entire rest of the franchise. But again, if people die in that franchise, they don't come back. There's no goddamn magic, you know? And I think that's just my beef with anime, is like, it's not even anime, it's just all media in general. If you're gonna kill a character for a reason, that character needs to stay dead. I don't care if you do flashback sequences, that's fine, but they need to stay dead. No, 100% Blue, 100%. Because the thing is I think that's why I could never really get into Dragon Ball Z, because if I remember right, I watched some bits with Cell, I watched some bits with Cell, I watched some bits with Frieza, some bits with Vegeta, some bits with like just random things, but I think the Majin Buu saga was the only one that I caught from the start-ish. I think I maybe missed like a handful of episodes, and then like followed through for a while. And it was just because like as a kid, it was just whatever the hell was on after school. Like we used to watch Yu Yu Hakusho and all sorts of weird things like that in 4th grade. But anyway, that was the only one that I watched all the way through. And so when people started dying and Majin Buu was just eating everyone, and at one point went to heaven and killed people in heaven, I was like, holy fuck, like this is the end of the show. Like they're never coming back after this. And then they came back. And then they died again. And then they came back. And then they died again. And then they came back. And then they died again. And it's just rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat. And look, if you watch Dragon Ball Z and you can tell me it's wrong, that's cool. Let me know. But that's I think that's why I could never get into it, because you always knew, no matter what happened, that the good guys won every single time. Like there was never any, oh, you know, Goku's gonna lose this one and they're all just goners. Like I'm not saying that you need to have like end of the world stakes all the time, but what I'm getting at is if you put a hero in a, or if you put the main protagonist in a conflict that they can't necessarily win, it creates for better tension. And even if they have to run away, and even if they have to find some kind of power up, like the shonen trope in general is kind of whack. I'm not a giant fan of shonen, but even with that being said, even if they're faced with an obstacle that they can't cross and they lose, that's okay. You can have that. You can have that. Piccolo has no easy pass. If he dies, he dies. Word? So has Piccolo just never died then? Because because if I remember right, Majin Buu literally killed everyone at one point. Like, everyone. Except for, like, I don't remember what the fusion is. Is it Gogeta or Vegito? Not the MC being yoinked. The Farron? I don't know what that is. I don't watch a lot of anime, so I apologize if I don't know what you're talking about. Kiryu gets stabbed? No, but that's the thing is, like, if your character gets hurt, like, that's fine. I don't have a problem with characters getting hurt and, like, living with it. I mean, Thorfinn loses a part of his ear in one part, and that part of his ear is just gone forever. It's more symbolic than anything, but what I'm getting at is, like, you see it all the time. Like, in every shot, like, it doesn't just magically heal. Like, he's missing parts of his ear. The only anime I've seen is Ghost Stories. I mean, there's some good anime out there. Don't get me wrong. Like, I personally I like anime. I just don't have time to sit and watch a lot of it, and I think I'm kind of picky with a lot of it too. Unfortunately, like like Full Metal Alchemist, I thought was good because Full Metal Alchemist had like actual proper stakes. Like, if you died in Full Metal Alchemist, you didn't come back. In fact, there were a whole bunch of rules of why you couldn't bring people back from the dead, which I thought was cool. Samurai Champloo. Samurai Champloo was sick. If you haven't watched it, it's only 25 episodes. Pretty damn good. You just watched 2 animes? What anime do you have? That's what I thought. I thought Piccolo's died a few times. Because, like, everyone's died a few times. Like, even the main... Even, like, Goku and Vegeta have died. Like, Goku's died, like, 7 times. Sending people to the Shadow Realm is pretty sick played. I'm not gonna lie. Just cyber... Oh! See? That's another one. Edge Runners knows how to do it. If you die in Edge Runners, you don't come back. See, that is... Blue Thunder knows exactly what's up. That is, in my opinion, that is how it should be done. Because, again, David doesn't... The anime's been out for, like, years at this point. You know, spoil it. Cover your ears for a second, I guess, if you still want to watch it without being anything. But, like, David loses in that show a lot. People in that show lose a lot. And that's what I'm saying, is, like, that's okay. It's okay if you lose. Where am I going? Oh, word. Yeah, I could just... Is that always open? I feel like I've come down a different way before. Anyways, we're gonna do a couple funny things. XP. I'm pretty sure there's another one around here yet. XP. Can't hack all of them, but you can hack pretty much most of them. Edge Runners is only 1 season. No, that's what I'm saying, is like they nailed that one on the head. Like, that is, if I was gonna compare an anime to something, like, that would be the one that I compared it to. There's a hallway with like a million of these little things. I'm pretty sure it's this hallway, isn't it? Because like this is the end, right? Yeah, oh, this room actually has a couple stupid ones. There's one here. This one we are going to do a few times, but this one's really, really fast. Look at all that XP! I swear there's more. We know Yuta sucks in the JJ, but do you know who else he's in? Oh, really? That's kind of cool. I didn't know that. Because I was so keen on it. Like, Landy and I got that game and then refunded it same day because it just wasn't good. I don't know what they were thinking. Like, they could have made a JJK fighting game go hard as nails, and instead they chose to make whatever the fuck that was. That's the stairs. That's not what I'm looking for. I'm lost again. Okay, but what I'm just saying is you said if he dies, he can't come back, and yet you just proven yourself that he dies and comes back.
Hold still, please.
Which is it? I'm just kidding. I'm not expecting you to be I'm not expecting you to be the expert or the know-all be-all on Dragon Ball Z, but that's just where I'm at. What am I doing? Oh, I thought it just said my head was crippled. Weird. Alright, let's get out of here then. So, first up on the books. So if you kill all the robots, there's nobody here. Oh my gosh. He's gaming. Now, the second wave. Look at all that goddamn XP! Yeah, so you gotta kill these guys only for this one wave. However, after doing this, these guys don't count for infiltration stuff. So, what happens is these guys can't spot you. So now we're just gonna run on back and do it again. Invincible counts as an anime? I mean, like, I guess it really depends on what you count as an anime, because, like, anime is just Japanese cartoon, so, I mean, like, if you just count it as, like, a cartoon, I mean, or if you count all cartoons as anime, but I guess it's kind of, like, whatever you count it as. But yeah, same idea, like, no one comes back in Invincible, right? Like, that's how it should be. Dungeon Meshi is a good... They treat it like a real... Oh, there's consequences. Okay, like what? Like what, Plane? Can only bring you back one time, but Goku's died like 7 times. Is it they can only bring you back once that time? Okay, now this one, there might be red lasers. Yeah, so we're going to actively go for the red lasers because that is free XP. Counts as a nice little 50 every time we touch it. So same idea, go here, hack, here, hack. Okay. Hack. And then swing this way, this way. Yeah, there's just so much XP here. Like, it's just kind of ridiculous. And again, you just run in here. Look at that. Oh, wow! What a guess! Look at all that XP! And then we just run back and do it again. Now this time, there will be mines, which would be a problem if not every turret was turned off and whatnot, so... He died. How the hell was it a different timeline? What? But again, okay, so he's died. Death is an opportunity for growth. I'll take it on you. You count it as an adult. Well, adult show's fine. Yeah, so as long as if you count anime as adult shows, that's fine. I don't really have to go out of my way to grab those, but those ones I know 100% where they are. Now, this is the only one that we have to do slightly different. So the robots actually come back to life, and we have to walk up behind them and turn them off. Which isn't so bad, especially because everything's turned off. Just keep in mind, though, that because the whatchamacallits are on the mines, we have a chance of actually messing this up. Arcane? Oh, I haven't seen Arcane. I've heard good things about it, though. Yeah, the reason we do all of these is because A, it's easy, B, it's a fuckload of XP. A god literally gave his life. Yeah, see, bringing people back to life like that. Why would you carry lives and dies if you're only stopping it on random episodes? No. My beef is like I said, I've only watched one of them all the way through. But what I'm getting at is if you know that they just come back, then there's no tension anymore because you know that they're just gonna come back. How was I spotted? I guess you can't run through? Okay.
Still scan.
Am I on the right thing or am I on something wrong now? Guess we have to go all the way through. So this guy will come this way. You're watching a journey though, the end doesn't matter. What do you mean stop slouching? I'm leaning to the side. Is that considered slouching? No, but again, like the journey ties into all the other ones. Like again, I'm the same way. I'm the same way with like any show that I go to watch. If, oh my god, what? Who the fuck is seeing me? There's no... He's not even looking the right way. What do you mean? Is it the mines going off? Is that what's happening? Okay. Yeah, I guess. Okay, so turn this off. Well, I was gonna say, like, I didn't think this was considered slouching at all. Like, slouching I thought was always forward. You can say that about anything that's already been finished? No, I don't think so. Because again, so if I'm watching something, right, and like I said, I stopped watching Attack on Titan because of it. It doesn't matter how much cool shit happens at the end. Like, because the main character came back in episode 5, like, that was enough that I didn't care anymore, because people didn't stay dead. So, I don't know. Maybe it's just a preference thing, who knows? Yeah, I'm guessing it's the landmines were going off. So I'll wait till that one moves away. Arching your back in any direction is considered slouching. Oh, okay. Well, if that's the case, I'm super slouching then. All good. Okay, next up we'll do... I think the only ones that have any requirements left are like the strength one and... Oh, actually, we'll take toughness while we're here to get that one completely knocked out. So as soon as that one turns, perfect. And that is... Whoop, there we go. Didn't die, he was eaten. He was eaten to the point where his arm was ripped off, though. Like, he was inside a Titan's mouth, the Titan bit down, and his arm was ripped off. I don't know about you, but I consider that eaten. Because he turned into a Titan off-screen. It's the only way story can say something meaningful or be entertaining through the threat of killing the characters. It doesn't have to be the thought of killing the characters, no. What I'm saying is, though, is my whole trope. It's the same thing that I don't like anime that has anything to do with schools. Like, it just doesn't, like, I know that that's like a big trope and whatnot, but it doesn't do anything for me. And I'm not saying that it needs to appease by me, but what I'm saying is like, obviously when you have anime, or, it's not even anime, when you have media, you always have, like, something that the character has to overcome. Like, I don't really get behind slice of life animes like Fruits Basket or things like that. That's more of Landy's type of style, which is fun. I have no beef with that. But what I'm saying is like, I like it when there's a conflict that the characters can sort out. They don't have to die, but my whole thing, like the entire original bit of this was if the character dies, they should stay dead. That I don't know how we've gone on to anything else. They don't have to die. But what I'm saying is if the event of death does occur, it needs to stay permanent. It's the same reason why I have a beef with JJK. JJK is a character that's died, I think, fucking 7 times. So therefore, any time that he perishes, you already have an inkling that the dude's gonna come back to life again. And that's what I'm saying is, like, as soon as you bring in the idea of reincarnation, or I guess reincarnation is probably a little different, but if you have the opportunity for characters to come back to life, if it happens once, it's probably not the end of the world. But if it happens in a way that doesn't make sense, like how do I explain this? I don't really know if it's spoilers at this point, because Game of Thrones has been finished for a long-ass time, so I'll still be a little vague with it. But there's a character in that show that died. There's a lot of characters in that show that died. There's only one that I can think of off the top of my head that came back. And what I'm saying is that one character should have stayed dead.
Really? Does anyone know?
I don't know what that means, playing. Valheim playthrough? Valheim's pretty cool. I don't think I've gotten very far, though. I only got to, like, trolls or something, and then they kept blowing up my house. Like, they would come through, knock a tree down, and the tree would, like, keep rolling on my roof, and then my entire house would just disintegrate. Written by someone that is marketing a show. It's not destroying their stuff. What I'm getting at is, like, if you don't, like, I don't know, maybe I'm not explaining myself in a particular way or whatnot. I'm saying if and only if how do I explain this? Okay. For example, if you take Edward Elric and Alphonse and stuff like that. Alphonse didn't die. His soul got, like, ripped out of his body because they tried to bring their mom back to life. So Edward, in an attempt to save his brother, basically gave up his arm and his leg, which I actually think was part of the whole bringing their mom back to life thing anyway. But basically was able to confine his soul to the suit of armor. He didn't die, per se, but he wasn't brought back to life either. But he had to live with the fact that he was just there, right? So at the end of the show, if I remember right, I haven't seen the end season in a long-ass time. And I've only seen it once. But if I remember right, they are able to pull his physical body back. But Edward doesn't get his shit back. Anyway, but what I'm saying is Edward and Alphonse were in conflict, doing whatever they were doing for the entirety show, but never died. Right? Other people did. Things did happen to where people, like, loss of life did occur, but those characters that died didn't have the prospect of coming back because that universe had rules against coming back, right? So what I'm saying is, and again, I don't know how else to explain this, but what I'm saying is, there's nothing wrong with going into conflict and not having risk of death. If death occurs, death should stay finite. I don't know. Should read crossed? What's that one? Is that cool? I'll check it out if it's cool. Ooh, wow, that bumped up huge. Let's go with that one, it's faster. I think it's currently sitting at about 3 hours. It's like 28,000 words, unfortunately. I've gotten to the point where for playthrough 4, 5, 6, I'm only specifically talking about the bits that are different. Whereas the first 3, like the first one is obviously the longest one because it goes over pretty much most of the stuff we occur. But then we go on to, like, playthrough 2, I think still has a little bit of random stuff going on. But for the most part only touches base on the differences. And then playthrough 3 is, again, like, it still touches base on a lot of stuff. but mainly only the differences. Gotcha. The threats are all global in scale. Is like slice of life, daily life. Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I don't do slice of life stuff. It's just not my thing. It doesn't do anything for me. It's different than.
Do not approach the pylons.
Yeah, no, I don't count Full Metal Alchemist as part of that conversation, Myrain. I consider Brotherhood to be like the end-all be-all of that. Because Brotherhood at least follows the manga. Whereas Full Metal Alchemist, they tried to finish before the manga was done, so it's like the ending is like crazy different. Not only that, but Brotherhood's animation is top tier. SMG4 Destinies? SMG... What is SMG4? What is that? Oh, what I'm saying is, sorry, I didn't realize the game was that loud. I apologize. What I'm saying is, when it comes to Full Metal Alchemist, like, I consider Brotherhood the end-all be-all. I don't even consider the other one, because Brotherhood follows the manga, but the other one was done before the manga was finished, which is why the ending is all over the place. So whenever I say Full Metal Alchemist, I'm only talking about Brotherhood. Isn't there like a faster... Oh yeah, we can't just go, can't we? Brotherhood is canonical. Yep. Yeah. I was gonna say, like, it's Brotherhood is like insanely better. Not only that, but like because of the animation, like it was made by Studio Bones, if I remember right, which is like the same guys that animated Soul Eater. But the animation still holds up to this day. Like, it's pretty nice. Science, science, science. Yeah. No, I was gonna say, yeah. I definitely know that Brotherhood's the way to go on that one. We bounce. Old Gundam. But that's what I mean. But like, no one comes back to life in Gundam though. Like, yeah, they can repair the mech. I get that, but the pilot's gone. Right, Clayton? Or do they have? I don't think they would have stuff like that. I haven't watched a lot of Gundam, so my knowledge on that's not that great. But at the end of the day, like, people are gonna watch what they want to watch. Like, that was just personal opinion. Yeah, that's what I thought, Magic. I was, yeah, like, because I was gonna say, you can always repair and make another unicorn, but you can't bring the pilot back. Yeah, they do have a lot of flashing lights, Myron. Yeah, they do. They can revive individual people, but can't save everyone. So, when you say if the threat wins, are you familiar with the Majin Buu saga? I'm gonna play... I'm not doing this to sound pretentious. I'm saying this because I haven't watched it in a long time, so I could be getting the details wrong. So, when Majin Buu goes up to, like, Earth, if I remember right, doesn't he, like, turn all the Earth into, like, food and then eat everyone? Or does something else happen? But, like, I remember the Earth being to a point where there were, like, no people left. Oh, Armored Core would be sick, dude. Like, Armored Core 6 was so tight. I didn't finish it because I didn't have time, but no, Armored Core 6, I really, really enjoyed what I played. Superhero kills everyone with heroes are stuck in the time changer. Okay. So, then my question is like... So, if all the Earth is gone, again, I could be wrong on this one. Doesn't he go up to heaven at one point and kill people in heaven too?
See how I abstract my rage, think tank? I hold you in such disdain, I generalize my hatred for you!
He only ate the main cast of the Kami Lookout? He tries. So he's not actually successful with going with that one. Okay, cool. Like I said, I haven't seen this one in a while, so that's why I'm wording it in the way I'm doing. Okay, so if everyone on the planet is dead, what are the rules with bringing people? Like, how do they bring the planet back to life, or is just the planet gone forever? Because most of the main like fighter cast dies too, don't they? Where are my Dragon Ball Z peeps at? Oh my gosh, I'm gonna die here. He sighs! Boo went not to the afterlife, only the time chamber? Oh, okay. Most people had not... Dragon Balls have been recreated since they changed ownership. Okay. So they... So they wished all the dead back to life? Okay, so the one-time revive. But it's a one-time revive for everybody. Not a one-time revive like, okay, you got all the 7 back to life, all the 7 balls, then you can only do 1 revive, right? So it's one time per person. Okay. Hey, White Cocoa, welcome. Also, Viborg, I don't know if I said hello, but how you going, homie? How are your studies going? I might be able to pull this on. Maybe. Let's see. Wish Dragon can resurrect every soul that died, but only once. Unless another dragon is used. I don't know what the... Very nice. I don't know what the second thing is. So, when you bring... Like I said, I don't know very much about this franchise. So, when you do the Dragon Balls and you get Shenron, is it only Shenron, or is it like a different dragon every time? Or when... Upgrade... Wait, what? You can upgrade dragons? How the fuck does that work? Is Shenron on Earth and... Is the... I'm assuming that's Porunga. Is that one the red one? You guys give good food. I'll chop you up while I'm here. Oh, they don't give anything. Boo. Did you drop anything? Ooh. Alright, I guess we'll just try and fall off then. There's a buff one? Oh no, I'm thinking of something... Like, yeah, I know Shenron's green, but I didn't know they're... It's not... Red one is from GT. Oh, okay, cool. I definitely remember it was a red one. I do remember watching a bit of GT, but that was with like... That was with Goku that they turned back into a small guy. And it had like adult Trunks, and then it had some chick, but all the girls in Dragon Ball look the same, so... But I definitely remember a lot of people complaining about GT. But as a kid, I didn't think it was that bad. It had a sick-ass Game Boy game that I played with it.
Try to leave your dome, think tank, and you will be punished by the pincered might of my...
Yeah, okay, that sounds sick. I probably don't need to waste the condition on these guys, but I think I'm gonna do it anyway. Alright, I should be able to fix this. As long as we stay close to it, we should be fine.
The X-42 giant robo-scorpion is alive! Awaken my pet! Initiate your search and destroy protocol in the name of all that is Mobius! Crush them with... Pitiful!
When you pair all this stuff together, it doesn't actually seem like it did that bad. I want 4 wishes. Oh, okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. What was the one that fixes all the thingamajiggies? That one. I can move again! Yay! Yeah, I was about to say, White Cocoa, we have a lot of things. I mean, granted, we're not playing on like the hardest difficulty or anything, but we're getting it. The fact you call it seasons? What do you call it? Arcs? Would it not be a season? Why wouldn't it be? I don't understand. Like, season and arc is basically the same thing. As far as like longer stuff, like calling it a season for Demon Slayer doesn't make a whole lot of sense, I don't feel like, because it's not long enough to be a season. No, yeah. Calling it an arc doesn't make sense because they're not long enough to be arcs. But like if you were to take like Naruto for example, Naruto, like calling it an arc makes sense because it's pretty long, you know? He seems pretty chill. Oh, whoops, I probably should have done that one. Ah, the intelligence. JoJo seasons are called parts? I mean, parts, season, arcs, yeah, whatever you want to call it, it's all the same thing. Saga? I mean, yeah, Saga makes sense. Yeah, you can call it that too. Whatever you guys want to call it, like, I don't think there's like a...
Well, look who finally dragged themselves in out of the wasteland. And where have we been?
Redesign the whole show every season? What do you mean? Is it completely different? Like, JoJo seems too insane for me, to be completely honest. I know that sounds weird, but everything I've seen of JoJo just, like, it just seems so over the top. Like, maybe that's the appeal, I don't know. But yeah, it just sounds so wild, man. The mag versus clip gun argument. I mean, it's the same thing. I know there's a proper term for it, but like, because I think I've actually had comments in videos where people have corrected me because, like, I'm obviously not a gun person. So I've called them clips, and people have been like, it's not clips, it's magazines. But it's like, you knew what I was talking about when I said it, so I think it still gets the point across. I also said, like, during the Sanctuary video, I still get comments about it to this fucking day. I think it's funny when things are mispronounced or used incorrectly. So, Filthy Frank once upon a time, it was trying to say the word Rasengan, which is what Naruto uses, and instead said the word Rosetta Stone, and I thought that was fucking hilarious. What I'm getting at, though... Why do I have to go find something? Confront Dr. Klein at the think tank. Oh, okay, never mind. What I'm getting at, though, is I said commit Sudoku. What I meant was seppuku, right? But I said Sudoku because A, it gets around YouTube's dumbass censorship, and B, it sounds funnier. And I still have people to this day going, actually, you said it wrong, it's not this word, and blah, 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 blah. And it's like, but you knew what I was saying. You knew what I was talking about. Magazine, ammo zones, and clip. Ammo is stored outside. Ammo's inside. Ammo is outside. Okay. No, okay, that makes sense. If it is different, then that's fine. I have returned. Whoa, what? No, I didn't have the speech. No. Oh, cool. Okay. I guess I did enough for these guys that they're alright with me just leaving. Sweet.
As it
solving
had
a special
been in
wave
the years
function.
before the Great War, Big Mountain, the Big Empty, became home to one
What
of
do
the
you call a
brightest
Kagi
minds
last
of the
fight then?
23rd
It's just
century.
one fight?
The courier
What?
watched over the Big
The
Empty
fight
for
lasted
years to
20
come,
years?
caring for it and keeping its discovery safe.
I don't
until
even know
they
what
were
you'd call
needed
that at
to
that
help
point. My
others,
God.
which had always been Big Mountain's purpose. Past the
YouTube ate the comment, the one that.
laboratories
Oh, it's all good.
had
I figured.
always been
I figured.
intended as a place to build
I'm
the
gonna go.
future
That's what I'm
of
saying. That's what I'm saying. Like those types of things, Mad Dog is like. I think like it sounds funny when you say it like mispronounced. Commit Sudoku. Commit wave function collapse. Collapse yourself.
Dr. Mobius continued
Yeah,
his
see exactly,
research
Magic. You know what's up.
undisturbed in the
You know what's up.
As much
No,
as he
I
had
feel bad for
attempted
you,
to
Trick.
create better
Trick, what type
scorpions,
of job do
he
you
tried
do
the
if you
same with
don't mind me
humanity,
asking?
with considerably less
They're
success.
editing DBS season 1 and cut out all the
These
streaming.
failures
You
didn't
can
bother
watch it in
him
30
overmuch.
minutes.
Once
That's
the rush of
insane. There's no
mentats wore
power-ups.
off, he forgot he
Honestly,
failed in
could you
any
imagine, like,
event.
do they still do that in Dragon Ball Z
After
Super?
all,
Like, that's the
the
newest
bright
one, right?
young
Do they
mind
still
who
do,
had
like,
come to
really long
visit him
power-ups, or
in
is
the
it just
Forbidden
more about
Zone
throwing
had
hands?
already exceeded his expectations.
Because I remember... It's the same. I think it's just the way that like anime was done in this time frame. But like Naruto did it, Dragon Ball Z did it.
As the courier
I
ran
don't
through
think.
the X8
Bleach
facility
kind of did it,
multiple
but I've only
times,
seen the first
the
season of Bleach and
computers
still kind of
analyzed
slow
the
on
test
that one.
subject's movements.
But I hate the thing where characters aren't doing anything and the plot's not progressing, but yet no new information is being gained for like 8 episodes in a row.
This
I find that
confused
kinda
them
lame.
for a time, until the facility
Dragon Ball
finally
is-
realized that
Oh,
its
is
research had
Daima? Okay, I haven't heard anything about that.
succeeded. So it let its cyber dogs out
It's
into
very
the
famous?
waste
Hey,
to
that
help
sounds cool,
protect
though.
small communities from physical aggression
long power
rather
up?
than
Gotcha.
communist propaganda.
The infiltration program in X-13 felt spent, having repeatedly upgraded the stealth suit.
I don't know what
could
that second part is, Mike Cook. I'm sorry.
It felt warm, fulfilled, and a bit sluggish. Boot had left it.
Has it been that loud the whole time? Oh. Oh no, did the game crash?
So the infiltration program sent out robo-brains into the wastes, looking for its wayward technology. It eventually found Repcon HQ and set up a new research center, testing and murdering fiends.
Caregiver last year has been.
Into the facility.
Okay. No, that sucks, dude. Kermit Sewer Slide. There you go. I've heard that one used a lot. There's even there's a channel called Dead Meat where if they have to bring up that topic at all, they literally show Kermit sliding down like sewers and shit. Gets the point across.
Remained alive, unaware.
Oh, okay, I got you, White Coco. I got you. But yeah, no, it's the same. The other thing too, though, is for just about as many people that have asked, the 3 biggest questions that or the 3 biggest comments that I get on that Sanctuary video is A, you said Sudoku instead of seppuku. B, why are there armadillos covering dead bodies? And C, why is there a naked chick in the bathtub at 7 minutes 25 seconds? Those are like the only 3 things that I get on that video. Why is it weird? Why is it weird to explain? Is it just not the same thing? It was the last thing Akira Toriyama worked on. Well, wouldn't it be like good then, or?
What may seem a sudden event often isn't felt for years.
Oh no!
In the times following the second.
What was that third thing? Why is there a naked dead chick in the bathtub at 7 minutes 25 seconds? It's shown in frame on purpose and never talked about ever.
It can be easy to see science as evil, technology unchecked as the
You can
source
watch
of all
Naima having
ills,
seen DBZ.
all misfortunes.
Oh, okay. Cool, cool, cool.
With the courier
Oh,
held
it takes place
science
between...
and
Oh, okay. Hardcore.
there was
Oh my god.
and new world hope. Ruled the day at Big Mountain.
Yeah. I'll see if I can... Dead chicken! I'll see if I can pull it up for you guys real fast. I'll just see if I can, like, find the frame that they're referring to, because the video quality is shit. This came out, like, years ago at this point. Before I finally figured out how to make them not look like ass when I put them up. And even now, I still get comments asking why it's in, like, 140p resolution. Yeah, max level Sanctuary. Yep. Max level Sanctuary. No worries, Sam. You gotta go, man. Goddamn, 38 already. That's so good. We've gained 12 levels today. Which kind of pisses me off because I'm telling you now, it always feels like we don't ever have... it feels like we never get this much stuff. Let's go... Let's go alertness. Alertness, I feel like, is going to be one that we should take now while we have the chance. Because this character doesn't need to get a level 50 perk. Why is that there? It was there for reasons, man. Yeah, so let me see if I can find it for you guys. I will have to darken the screen for 2 seconds, though, because unfortunately YouTube pulls everything up at the same time. How do I just go to my channel? Yeah. Where the fuck's that at? Contento. Filter by brand linking. What the fuck? No, don't do that. Man, just give me the big ones. Jesus. Actually, it shouldn't even be that far back. I don't think so. I don't put out that many videos. Okay, I actually put out way more than I thought I did. What are those reasons? Hold on, let me see if I can find this for you. I don't know why we have such stupid fucking ads here. Most replayed is like right here for all the reasons. Look how shitty this graphic is, dude. Look how bad this graphic is. Don't do this. This graphic looks terrible. Look at the cow. You can see how bad the cutout is. Don't do this. Don't do this. Anyway, yeah, 7.
Your loop grabbed your razor grain and immediately replanted it. Eventually,
God, this resolution's... Oh, there it is. Yep. Yeah, so...
Grabbed your razor grain and immediately replanted it. Eventually, you'll have 5 yummy food.
Yeah, it just... You just walk by it. Now, okay, so the funniest thing ever... So, because the Brahmin troughs existed, this... I'm not even joking. This 7 minutes here, we have 5 people... And I'm making Brahmin cages. This, I kid you not, was 27 hours into the, 66. A whole third of it was just getting to this point. I had listened to every song on the radio at least 20 times a piece by this point, and it was just a waiting game. So I thought you had to put food in the troughs. Right? So what I thought would make a lot more funny sense is if I took all the bodies left over from the settlers that I was killing for whatever money they had and putting them in the troughs for the cows to eat. And so that's why they're there. I've done it a couple times since then. There's actually... So
once you've done your loop...
what's the other one? There's another video that I've done that actually has another dead body in the background that no one talks about. I'm actually positive it's a Skyrim video? I think it's the Riften one. There's one where there's a particular frame where there's a dead person behind me. Is it Riften? It may not be. I don't do very many Skyrim videos. Oh, I don't remember. Yeah. Yeah, but there is another video, like, and it's actually funny that that one got caught. But yeah, there's a lot of videos where I have random little shit in the background that I just don't talk about. But for some reason, only that one got mentioned. Too much? Nah. You should redo this with the butchery mod. Cut up boys. Oh, cut up bones. Sorry, I was like, oh, we can cut up people. That's cool. I don't mind that. That's probably the first time we've ever teleported away from Big Mountain in the game, or from Big MT, and the game hasn't crashed. Oh, no worries, Trick. Have a good one. Where all the bodies are, 100%, dude. I'm not hiding anything. Now it's just a funny little game for you guys. How many bodies are there in these videos? Like the ghost in the doorway behind you. Yeah, there's ghosts all over the place. I'm still gonna look because I don't fuck with ghosts like that, but I gotta check. Because one of these times, I'm not going to look, and you guys are going to be right, and then I'm just gonna get bing-bonged. Happens all the time, dude. Okay, now we gotta go do the reunion. I still haven't finished this. Long, big. Oh yeah, 100% blue. Like, a lot of the time, it's just, like, whatever kind of, it's just, I don't know, it's just fun. It's the same type of thing, like, another really fun one that White Cocoa likes to mention is if you go watch the Pokemon run, there's something that happens at the very end of that video that was just done on a whim because he asked for it. And personally, I think the video's better because of the fact that it exists. I'm pretty sure you'd go viral! Hell yeah, I'm out here being choked to death, but at least we get those sweet YouTube clicks, huh? That's what's up. Oh, what do you mean you'll never forget what you did to Gage? I don't hide that fact at all. I actually think it's one of the coolest things we've done. It's like South Park hides aliens. No, I got you. No, I have no beef. Like, I don't think there's a lot of the videos that I've been like. That's kind of the beauty of the way that I clip things. Is I try to, when I write the script, because I'm not very clever in the way that I do things, I try to just match whatever I say. But sometimes when I say something, the clip that's put up almost works too perfectly, and it kind of gives off like a dry humor kind of sense, because it's like, I don't think I intentionally meant to make that sentence funny, but because of whatever's happening on screen, it drives it home, I guess. Phlegmology? Yeah, probably a little bit, man. It's just the possums. It's always the goddamn possums, dude. Okay, what do? We got 30 minutes. You know what I might do? I think I might actually swap over to a different character, because no. Do I? No. Let's go start this dumbass quest. Let's go start it. Because if I... Wait, no. That one. Because if I start this now, then that just frees us up for more stuff in the future. Because I'm going to have to grind, I think it's like 4,000 healing with food. But all we have to do is get food and then go drown. It's not that hard. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The Pokemon video, I think, is actually solid. Like, I think, I don't think there's ever been a run that I've done that I've kind of been like, you know, this wasn't good. Like, I mean, there have been parts that I've questioned where I'm like, oh, man, this is a little insane. But they're like, again, throw that particular end bit of the Pokemon video, I think is it's worth the whole video, to be honest. Oh boy, I wish I felt well. A true revelation. There we go, there we go. Nah, maybe I'll try and hide something goofy in the... Actually, there was another video that I put, oh, I can't remember. There's a video that I put a picture of Todd Howard, like, ripped... I don't want to say ripped apart, but, like, molded with laser eyes. And I can't remember if that was the Horizon video or not. But it's like, it slowly comes into view, and, like, it's just a really morphed version of Todd Howard with glowing eyes. Because I don't know how to do a lot of video effects, but the video effects I know how to do, I can make them do cool stuff. Not on this program, because this program sucks, but it gets the job done. Whee! Whoop! Those tatum possums. It's always the possums. Oh, that's right. Gotta hit this one. This one I think I could do in... I think an hour and a half. Because we just did that last DLC in about an hour as well. Actually, possibly slightly longer. So if we get a start on this now... Dead money, we don't even have to get anything because I've done it all off stream. Bingus! Hey Ray, how you going? I'm down to play some bingo. I think I could use your perk. Woo! Look at you, dude. 20 months. Holy shit, Ray. Nah, see, that was, I think that's what, like, really helped the whole first Gage situation, was, like, I didn't put the entirety of the conversation, but it was, I mean, you guys can already, like, you guys would know, but all it was I was talking to Landy, and I was like, this company is so dumb that I bet you anything they would have coded it that if it was a companion before they died, they wouldn't have changed the fact, and they would keep in the ability that having the companion in a bed would trigger that perk, and lo and behold, it did. So, no, I'm just glad that it worked the way I did. Last run in Lone Star Road took less than an hour and a half? No, I think that's correct, because we don't even need anything. Like, we just run straight to the end. I've already talked to Ulysses. We actually have the speech check to completely talk out of Ulysses' fight. But I still have the proton axes, so all of these guys are getting absolutely annihilated. Lonesome Road, we just started. 2 hours? Ah, it wasn't out 2 hours. What do you mean? Right, we have to go this way, I forgot. What? Won't be an arena, right? Yeah, no, it won't be an arena. They'll have it's kind of dumb, but yeah, they'll have cards that have similar effects. Similar typing, similar stat lines, but the names and the artwork are all different. Yeah, we are talking MTG there, Ray. Yeah, they're doing a new Spider-Man set, but because of Sony being Sony, they're not able to put it onto the digital market front. They can only put it on the physical front. So to make it so that way that the arena players don't get shafted, because that's how they do a lot of their pro tours now and whatnot, they're making a specific online only set that has different names, different artwork and stuff, but has the same stat lines and everything else. Okay, whatever. I knew it was going to have an issue when that turret just phased out of reality. Well, we're coming back. Now it took him 3 hours. Yeah, cards are expensive, Ray. Like I used to spend, like, before YouTube really took off, I was going to my locals and I think I was dropping like $100 a week on Magic cards. Just like between entry, going out to eat, because like you'd go to play at the local tournament, which would be like $12 to get in. You'd have to get some type of food while you were out because you didn't have time to go home and make anything. And then you'd have to obviously buy whatever like cards you needed for the week or whatever. But as soon as like we had Artie, that went out the window. I'm not saying that in a bad way. I'm saying like priorities changed, obviously. I did try to get back into Magic like competitively when the D&D set came out. And I went to like pre-release and I did all of that stuff, and I found my infinite combo that I thought was hilarious. But it wasn't the same because Landy had to, like, we couldn't bring Little Man with us because keeping a baby out at night until 11 o'clock, like in a mall, just seemed like a really weird thing to do. Especially when you could be at home sleeping. Big jump. So, if Artie gets a little bit older and wants to get into it, by all means, we'll probably pick it back up, but he doesn't even, like, I gave him a whole bunch of, like, tokens and stuff, and, like, he likes to look at them sometimes, but it's just not his thing. He'd rather just hang out with me and wrestle. We were playing with his toys, and he has a really big shark toy that he refers to as Megalodon. And so I had a Megalodon from space crashing into him and like just doing all sorts of stuff. He was having a blast. $2 nickels! I'll give you a nickel and a dime. That's all I can afford. Stop crashing. I can't do it. Just for that, I'm going to add another crash counter. Why are your metrics all crashes? It's because my ring kept saying stuff. Honest to God, though, for 100 and like almost 60 hours, only having 44 crashes, I don't know why people say this game crashes so often. This seems pretty normal. I will say that it does, like, when it does crash, it crashes a lot. But it doesn't seem that bad right now. Now, this DLC is one of my favorite because it has not only that weapon, which I'll be taking, but it also has what the fuck? Did I mess that up? There we go. What was I gonna say? It also has the Roughing It bedroll, so you can just like heal for full health wherever the hell you're at. It's fantastic. Whee! Crashing isn't cringe. Nah, crashing's pretty normal when you're playing New Vegas, I feel like. Like, again, it's not as bad, but it also wouldn't surprise me if it was supposed to, like, I don't know. I don't even know what I'm trying to say. It's not that bad. A Megalodon from space? Yeah, no, it was great. He tried to block it with one of his puppies, but it didn't work. He's got a lot of, like, big, like, plush animals and stuff like that. And so he had a puppy try to block it, but nah, the Megalodon was too powerful. My rads are really high. I'm gonna have to go into that commissary and see if I can't buy any. Oh, I said I was supposed to do something before I came here. Oh my god, I'm so dumb. I guarantee you we're gonna hit like nearly... Like, if we don't hit max level, I'll be surprised. And so I'll have to take that perk on another fucking playthrough because I'm just a big dum-dum. Mind you, he watched King Kong Skull. Oh, yeah? Yeah, no, that's fair. Artie doesn't really do, like, he's very selective when it comes to, like, scary stuff. And so I completely understand what you're saying. Like, I remember one time we were watching, like, some Pokemon animation or something like that, and he got kind of scared because it had a Gengar in it. And I guess the Gengar just did something or whatever and, like, made a face, and he was like, nope, never doing it ever again. So we don't really watch Pokemon anymore. Okay, I need a Rataway specifically, please. Perf. That's it. Oh, there's also the perk Irradiated Beauty. I'm actually supposed to have a lot of rads when we go to take that one. God damn it, there's so much like stuff on here. I could probably get that on the other one. I think you have to have a high survival, and then you have to have like 800 rads or some stupid shit like that. Blade of the East was my nickname in high school. Was it? That's pretty sick, Ray. Not gonna lie. My only two nicknames that I can remember was Gringo or White Boy. I think that was pretty much all I got. They were pretty chill people though. I got a lot of like cool candy out of it. There was a no, I know. But that you kind of like, it comes with the territory of going to school in Florida. Like, you're gonna get called that. And honestly, like, it is what it is. Like I said, I got to hang out with some pretty cool people, so I'm not complaining by any means. You didn't use a large for that Megadon? I don't think so. I don't think so. Like, it's pretty long, though. But yeah, it's just a big shark. But I mean, like, it's huge. Like, this thing is like my entire like chest down to like thigh, basically. This thing's huge. But he's also got whale sharks. He's got a camel. He's got heaps of cool stuff. I don't know what that word that you keep saying is. I don't know how you tell that. Florida sucks? Yeah. Like, I think the idea, like, I don't know, man. Florida is one of those places that, like, it should be cool, but like nothing about it gives off cool vibes. Blue IKEA shark? Oh, okay. Because we didn't get it for him. It was a gift from his grandparents, if I remember right. But I don't think they would have gotten it because of that. They would have gotten it because it was a shark, and that would have been the end of it. Because they're not really down with any of that. So yeah, I don't think they would have intentionally got out of their way to do it. And again, Lanny and I don't refer to it as that because I didn't think that's what it was. Blowhigh? Okay, if you say so. I'll take your word for it. Like I said, to Artie, it's just a shark. Sorry, it's Megalodon. It's not even just a shark, it's Megalodon. Where the fuck am I going? It is this way, right? No, I'm going the wrong way. Okay, so we go this way. I'm pretty sure you get the bedroll just after this, so we'll get there eventually. A cylinder shark like that usually means it's an open sea, not a reef shark. No, that makes sense. Yeah, no, it's... He loves it. He likes the fact that it's like as big as he... Well, no, Artie's a tall dude, so it's probably... Artie's probably taller than the shark, to be honest. But no, he has a lot of fun with it. Like I said, we use it to like fly from space and do all sorts of crazy shit. Ton of those aren't that bad. Oh, okay, we may not hit max, but we're going to be really fucking close. And that basically just means that if I have to add another, like, couple levels onto the other run, it's just so be it, I guess. Don't really have a choice. Get him a bigger shark? I'll see if I could find one, because he's going to get to the point where he's going to have, like, a shark the size of, like, our house. The biggest shark of all? Hell yeah, dude. I'll see what I can find. Cause I gotta try and like get his gifts in a way that would make sense. What I'm saying is I'm looking at getting him. He was talking about drums the other day. Now we don't really have the space to put a full like 4-piece drum kit in our house. But what I was going to do instead was I was going to get him like a practice pad with a couple of those like soft tip sticks. But it was also going to be on a stand so that way that he could play it standing up. And I think that if he showed enough interest in it from that point going forward, yeah, we could definitely look at getting something like that when we move out of this place. Because like we have guitars upstairs that like he likes to kind of like play around with if I'm using one. But it's not to learn, he just likes to kind of like smack the strings and stuff like that. Inflatable pool sharks? I'll see what we could do. We don't have a pool out the back. They might have pressured. Oh, that makes sense to like always make sure that they were out of the way. Ooh, interesting. But then again, like, I've never really looked into it, but like, why did the Megalodon go extinct? If it was that big and had that much pressure over the ocean, like, why did it just cease to exist? Was it just habitat or? Not habitat, but you get the idea. Wow. Deathclaw's fucking this game. Pink Panther back in the 80s. No, I understand what you meant. Yeah. That's kind of cool though. I didn't know that. There wasn't enough food? I would have thought it would have still been kicking, but yeah, fair enough. This thing right here is so sick because all you gotta do is do this, hotkey this switch on 4. And now, because you're not on hardcore, you have like instant free heals. Stimpaks now no longer need to exist. Whoops. Okay, I think we've hit that button like 4 times. Okay, well he's fucking dead. Whee! Landy killed them all? Why would Landy do that? I can't believe that, dude. Grandpa said we would get her a tin drum. Nah, see, that's the thing, though, is, like, I'm not trying to say that, like, one of us is like, a better parent or anything like that, but Landy doesn't like the idea of getting loud stuff. I don't have an issue with getting loud stuff. Like, Artie, I got Artie a tiny little electric piano for Christmas because he said he was interested in it. And it had a couple, like, little songs that he could learn how to play on it and stuff. It had a couple, like, little... It wasn't very good, but it had a couple little, like, examples on how to play the songs and stuff. But he said he was interested, so I was all about getting it for him, right? What the fuck just happened? And, yeah, I was so determined to get that for him that when it showed up, he opened it on Christmas Day, and it was broken. Like, just something with the electrical wiring didn't work, which means that the whole thing didn't work, and I was pissed. So then, as soon as Boxing Day came around, and the shops opened back up, I went out and got him one sneakily. And it was slightly better for less price, like, so I was already super excited about it. And he still plays it to this day. So, no, I have no issue getting that dude, like, loud stuff. And again, I figure if he's gonna show an interest, I want him to at least have the option of doing things like that. Instead of being like, oh, you know, it's too loud or it's too this. Nah, fuck it, dude, go for it. That's how it should be, man. Get him some air horns? Maybe. I was gonna say, I was also thinking about, like, if he showed an interest in it, we could do, trumpet. He could do, like, a little ska band or something like that. If he wanted to do, trombone, that'd be cool. If he wanted to do tuba, cello, whatever. Bagpipes? Yeah, no, he could do bagpipes if he wanted to. I don't know where the hell I'd get bagpipes or who would teach him. Because at least with guitar, I can teach him. With bass guitar, I can teach him. When it comes to anything else, I have no idea. So I basically have to learn it alongside him. Was it talking about those ones? I don't know what else kind of air horn you're referring to then. Their size at the end. Oh, they become so easy to detect. Oh, I get you. You just swim around. That's fair. Nice little level 40. Okay, so we won't hit max level. Cool. Respectable. I don't have a Radiated Beauty, like, written down for some reason. I know it's there. Increase competition from other predators. Who the hell would be stepping out on Megalodon's turf? That doesn't even make sense. I read what you said, you silly goose. Let's go with... It's only strength 6, melee 45, so even if I miss it, it's not that big, but we'll go Friend of the Night. Well, it's a level 2 perk, though. Tell you what, just in case something stupid happens. Oh, wait, no, it's going intense training. That'll be fine. Okay, Friend of the Night.
Good. You're back online. Listen to me, Eddie.
5,000 experience. Holy Jesus. God damn. 5,000 experience. How would the great white sharks and killer whale... Like, the Megalodon's bigger than both of them. It would just eat them instead. But Plains thing of echolocation makes sense, because then you just avoid it. Like, the Megalodon wouldn't be eating small stuff like that. No way. Didn't you already finish with the perks? Yeah, so we have all the... No. So, for all perks, we actually... There's 131. Which means that this run will do most of them. But because there's 10 ranks of intensive training, means that you have to at least hit level 20 just to make sure that that perk's completely done. So we're almost done, but that's why I said I had to do 2 runs off stream. Oh my god, we're almost 41. I better not hit max level or I'm gonna be so upset. No, we're leveling too fast! Not everything in the end. No, I get that, but what I'm saying is like, there's no way that a Megalodon's gonna be able to go, like, hear me out. A killer whale seems like a decent meal for a Megalodon. A dolphin seems like a decent meal for a Megalodon. Those both have echolocation. A Megalodon's not gonna go after small-ass fish. Okay, so now we just gotta run through this. You can only use the Roughing It bed kit outside, but yeah, we're not even waiting for any of this stuff. Cause I'm a machine head. Y'all know about Bush? Okay. Sometimes you can get some tunnelers that show up here and here. But I've seen that if you run down here too fast, the tunnelers will actually crawl back into this burrow and come out of this side. Which is basically what just happened here. Can't feel my leg, Lieutenant Dan. Okay, almost. Since when can tunnelers just walk over top of you? What the fuck, man? Google says the Megalodon ate dolphins. Echolocation, killer whales, echolocation, and sharks. Now, sharks don't have echolocation. But, you know what killer whales eat sometimes? Sharks. Oh, did I miss that? No, it's there. Oh, sharks do have crazy smell, though, but I got you. Google says, yep. Nah, echolocation makes total sense. And again, it's also a big-ass shark. Like, I mean, like, that's all a Megalodon is. Like, it's just a big-ass shark. If you can't see that thing, like, you probably deserve to get eaten. Or if you're like me, if you're too slow to swim away, you probably deserve to get eaten. That guy just... Oh, I thought that guy blew himself up with his own fucking whatchamacallit. Whoop. This section kinda sucks, but it's not the worst. Yeah, no, that makes sense. Too much weird noises outside. I don't like it. Boop, 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 boop. Thanks, Edie. Megalodon might have understood something. You know? No, I'm serious though, dude. Like, I watched a doco the other day on like 2 killer whales that like purposely go out of their way to hunt down great white sharks, specifically only to eat their liver. Like, if that doesn't scream fucking hardcore, I don't know what does, dude. And apparently their fins are droopy. Like, these specific killer whales, their fins are droopy because I guess shark liver puts out some type of like protein or enzyme or something that messes with the dorsal fin on a killer whale. So the sharks know that these guys are... Oh my god, fuck off, dude. Landmines? Oh, I love... Actually, it's not even landmines, it's like C4. Landmines? This Chris can't look at the ground as he moves around. I'm sorry, I fucking hate landmines. You're lucky it takes me forever to get over to you. I got you this time, fucker. Oh, that's right. I don't have my brush gun no more. Ooh, whoop. That's silly. Like, I probably couldn't use... Okay, let's see. Do I have a doctor's bag? Oh, I do. This changes everything. It doesn't really, but it gets the job done. It was a free doctor's bag. One study estimates its hunting speed to be around 5 meters per second, making it faster than a great white shark hunting speed. Okay. So if it was dead set on getting a shark, it would have gotten it. And I believe that. It's a big animal. Big animals have to move quick. Well, they logically they should move fast because they're bigger, so they have more muscles. I get that. But what I'm saying is killer whales can also catch sharks. No, I saw it too. Damn yeah. Anyways, it's past 11. I think I'll save here, and then we'll run through hell together tomorrow. But if you want to find hell with me, I can show you what it's like. Anyone here like Glenn Dancing? I totally understand if you don't. But yeah, if killer whales can hunt sharks, I'm starting to think the sharks just don't swim that fast. Also, 13.2 miles per hour for an animal swimming in the ocean doesn't actually seem that fast. But Megs, sharks, and killer whales hunted each other. No, I'm with you, but that's what I'm getting at is if killer whales have echolocation, They know where the Megalodon is, so they just don't go that way. But if they're also hunting sharks sometimes, because I know that's not their primary diet, yeah, it makes sense that the Megalodon just wouldn't be able to do nothing. Yeah, okay, now, hold on, Myrain. You keep saying Google specifically. Are you reading the AI overview, or are you going into, like, links? Because at that point, it wouldn't be Google, it'd be whatever website you're coming up with. I'm only saying that because you shouldn't trust what the AI tells you. And that goes for anyone. Always check your sources. Because I've had AI tell me the most insane shit, and it's always wrong. Don't trust Christmasy's AI. Exactly, that's how I know it's not trustworthy, man. That's exactly it. I use every Google prompt with AI. What? Why? Why would you do that? Don't do that! You have... Myrain, just check the goddamn websites! The Megalodon is such a powerful nose. I think you're giving the Megalodon minus AI. Don't put it like that! But yeah, the cheetahs prove that it's not sustainable speed. I was gonna say, cheetahs prove that, like, if you, all you have to do is go to the side and, like, they can't catch you. That's how impalas escape all the time. Cheetahs can, in a dead straight race, they'll catch you. But if you just zigzag, the cheetah can't get him. Do you... Myrain, I'm gonna show you something real fast. So, for example, because you sent me a message, if I were to go 1-1 or 2-2, that's fine. But if you go... That doesn't look like what you're saying. Okay? So, what I would say in the future to make it sure your point is across is AI. Or, another way you could say it is without the AI. Or, I don't use AI. That's all you have to do. That's all you have to do. The text doesn't come across that way. I don't even use Google. No, I use... What the fuck is this? What even is this? Is this like... I don't even know what this... What is this? Is this like Internet Explorer or something? Is it Internet Explorer? I think so. I don't know. I don't know. Oh, it's Microsoft Edge. Okay, dude. Like I said, man, I don't use this computer to do very much other than like make videos, so I don't care what browser I use. It gets the job done. Hey, Gabe. The Megs hunted a type of whale, and that krill, only krill that said whale ate ended up dying out. Oh, see, there you go. That makes a lot of sense. Okay, so yeah, big main target needs small food, because that's like, because same thing with blue whales and stuff, they eat krill. So the specific food that they had, I googled how fast is Megalodon. But see, you keep putting -AI. That doesn't tell me -AI, Myrain. Because to me, it looks like you're adding it onto the end. Oh yeah, no, I do have Chrome. I don't even use Chrome, I don't think. Yeah, Chrome isn't your default browser. I don't even use Chrome, dude. I used to on the other PC, but on this one, I just hasn't had a reason to do it. Microsoft AI is Copilot. Nah, I don't anything with AI over, like, I had to tell my boss that at work all the time, because like he's really infatuated with AI. He's just a tech person. He just thinks the whole thing's really cool. He's in his 80s. He just thinks all of this is so cool, right? And so we do little like AI prompts of like cars and stuff like that, so he could see it, piece it together. My backdrop is like random pictures of the AI stuff that we've generated. But I tell him that if you come across AI Overview, you have to look at the websites because AI Overview will just say shit sometimes. Edge and Chrome are based on the... Oh, so they're the same thing. That's fine. Dash is minus... Well, okay, I'd tell Jacob the same thing. Don't do dash. Just say I'm not using... Just don't even put it. Just don't even put it. It makes it easier to read that way. Just don't even do it. Put something in the search prompt and add dash AI. I've literally never heard of that. If it works, cool, but you could also just look it up without doing that. Like, you could just look it up without doing that. Like, just look up Megalodon stuff. Like, that's all. Like, watch this. Megalodon facts. Don't look at that top bit. Oh my god, I scrolled down. Look at that. It's a website that has .com in the name. What's that? NationalGeographic.com. But where's the AI? I didn't tell it. No, I'm just kidding. But you get what I'm saying. You don't have to put dash that. You just scroll down. That's all you have to do. And then just go to a website. That's how the internet works. Just do it out. Just do it out. Use Google Scholar? What is that? I've never heard of that before. Like, is it use a more specific how much did Megalodon, you said more specific, Megalodon weigh on average? Again, not up there. Cool. So Britannica. Again, you just scroll past all the AI. You don't even have to tell it anything. It shows proper stuff. All right, let me try what you're doing. So Google Scholar.com, cool. Oh, it outlines them? Ooh. Oh, with AI. No, thanks. Fuck off. Okay. Megalodon facts. Oh, dude, I mean, it's kind of the same. That's actually kind of sick, dude. I've never done this before. And look at that. It's even got like yeah. No, that's sick. Org.net. Org. I don't know what AC is, but Bristol. Org. Yeah, that's tight, dude. I've never used that before. That's tight. I like that. Use the prompt with AI. Okay, but what I'm saying is you just scroll down. It's not even that big a deal. Like, again, I just showed you that all you have to do is scroll down. So, watch. I'll do this for the giggles, I guess. Oh, yeah. What the fuck is this? What is all this, though? But that's 5 different sources put together. And it doesn't even break it down into, like... Whereas I could just go to the website that I went anyway. Not only that, but you still have all of this stuff. Why does it list Britannica twice? Oh, no, okay. Yeah, it's the same fucking thing up here. So, are these just little advert, like, bits from the whatchamacallit? Yeah, so most of these come from the one website that I clicked on anyway. So, yeah, it literally, all I had to do was scroll down, and I didn't even have to type that extra stuff. Oh, fuck, yeah, the timer. Yep, sorry. It's okay. I think technically our beep-bop, yeah, our beep-bop's higher than this anyway, so I'll jot that down. I don't even know what level we got to, but it doesn't matter. I think we're well on schedule. Well on schedule. In fact, I may be able to smash out this entire thing tomorrow and have an extra day to do editing, potentially, but I don't know. We'll see how we go. Just do it without the internet? Just an open encyclopedia. No, I'm telling you, dude, that's what's up. Alright, 58, 17, 06. Cool. Since you don't do what I ask, I did do what you asked. What are you talking about? I literally did what you just said. Nah, my range just has a silly way of explaining things sometimes. Okay, what level are we? 41? Alright, cool. Alright, guys, I'm going to end it there. That was a fun little example into silly nonsense. Just use the Noosphere from Stalker? Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Alright, too easy, guys. I'll catch you guys later. Have a good day, good night, wherever you guys are, and I'll see you on the next one. Take care. Go to the library. I'll try.